Hey guys, this is Miguel from South Africa. I'm predicting a 3-0 win to United, just like Jay did. I really think that United will have way too much firepower for a team like Crystal Palace. And I'm really hoping that Sancho comes off the bench and scores that third goal just to round off a nice afternoon. Up United and up the Paddock.
Liam here with a quick score prediction for United versus Palace this weekend. Good run of form at the moment with 12 games unbeaten at home. I think this is going to be number 13. Not unlucky for some. I think Erik ten Hag's above that luck. And yeah, I don't think we're going to stumble here. I think strongest 11. Sabitzer comes in terms of replacing Eriksen, who's injured. And I think Antony Martial's back in, having scored in the week against Forest. I think Weghorst to be down to the substitute he should be. I think 2-0 United. I think goals from Martial and I think Rashford, particularly given the form he's in. I think the pair of them are going to unlock this game. And yeah, hopefully we can put it to bed at least by the 2-0 earlier.
Hi, Solo here from the Man United Agenda. I'm here to give you my score prediction for Manchester United versus Crystal Palace. And in the last meeting, we drew 1-1 with Crystal Palace. It was a game that felt to me more of a loss than a point gain. Now, I'm happy and pleased to see that Sancho is back, smile on his face as well. I think he's going to be a key player for us. I don't believe he will start today, but I think he can come off the bench and do quite a bit of damage against Crystal Palace. Also, you got Martial back as well, which I'm so pleased as well with Martial back. And of course, my boy Fred did get a goal in midweek as well, so even more happier for it. And the only way for Manchester United, the only way is up. It's all about being positive, back in the team and see what we can do. So I'm going to go today with a score prediction of Manchester United 2, Crystal Palace 0. I think we'll just have a little bit too much for Crystal Palace going into this game. Guys, make sure you liking, sharing and subscribing to the Paddock as well. Thank you.
So my score prediction, I reckon it's going to be 3-1 United. I say 3-1 because I feel like they're going to get like a proper dirty goal at the end. But I reckon we're going to go out strong, and I think Rashford's going to get 2. And I'm going to say, I reckon we're going to bring on Sancho 3/4 of the game, and he's going to get a goal. He's going to get a worlder, and he's going to do it as centre attack. So yeah, 3-1 United. We can only hope.
Hi everybody, I'm Managerial here from the Man United Agenda, and we're playing Crystal Palace today. And big up to everyone at Stretford, Paddock and all the Man United fans. I think we're going to win 1-0 today, and it's going to be a very good performance. I think Crystal Palace being a back foot. I saw them a few weeks ago at Selhurst Park. They didn't have enough really going forward to really hurt us. We're improving every week. I think it's going to be very interesting now with Sancho back, competition for places, Martial as well. I would still like to see Weghorst start because I think he's does a better job than Martial. But I think we're going to win 1-0 and dominate the game. That's what we want to see. So come on United, let's win.
Glenn F here again with my prediction for the Watchalong Palace. I think we're going to go 1-0 down, to be honest. And then I think we're going to turn it round and it's going to be 4-1. Martial's going to get 2. Rashford's going to get another, and the fourth one will be Bruno. 4-1. Another 3 points in the bag. Easy. Sancho's going to have a cracking game too. Come on, you Reds. We can do it.
Ross Murphy, my Paddock matchday prediction as Manchester United face Crystal Palace at Old Trafford. During this week, we saw Manchester United see off Nottingham Forest 2-0, a 5-0 aggregate win to book our place at Wembley for the Carabao Cup final against Newcastle. This weekend, we're back in the Premier League and we're up against Crystal Palace side, who have had a 2-week off as they did not feature in the FA Cup last weekend. Wilfried Zaha apparently is injured and won't be featuring for the game, but they still have Elise and Eze and Edouard and Ayew, players like that will probably cause us problems. United, I expect them to play a strong lineup, and maybe we might see Sabitzer involved, whether it be on the bench or maybe even start. Who knows? We'll wait and see. And Marcus Rashford, he recently picked up Player of the Month for his superb performances since coming back from the World Cup. Hopefully this weekend we see him score another goal. My score prediction for the game, I'm going to go 3-1 Manchester United. Make sure you like, share and subscribe. Stretford Paddock, and as always, come on United.
Hello and welcome to Stretford Paddock. This is the watch-along for Manchester United versus Crystal Palace. And wow, are we joined by two special guests today. I think for the first ever time, we've got two professional footballers on the show. That's pretty good, isn't it? You can't beat that. We've got Ryan Hopper up the RH. How are you?
How are we?
Good, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you, sir.
Is that a special? Oh, I thought that had your initials on it for a second.
Mate, that's next. I keep coming on here and you still got no merch from it, so
we need to get that Ryan Hopper merch. And Nathan Ellington here as well. How you doing, mate?
Not bad, long time no see.
I know, yeah, good to have you back on twice in a week. It's good though, isn't it? We're getting a rhythm going now. I'm sure a lot of people at home are as well watching the Arsenal game. Currently losing to Everton 1-0 as far as I can make out. Exciting, isn't it? We'll start. Let's start with that actually, because I wanted to. We were chatting before, and I'll get both your opinions on this. But we were saying before, Nathan, like, what is a new manager bounce? Because I get it, obviously watching. I'm someone who's played football to the lowest of standards, and you're someone who's played it to the highest of standards. Why is it so consistently a thing? Like, overnight, these Everton players who could not win a game, I know that they might well still lose this game, but they've put in one hell of a performance already in the 78 minutes we've seen. What happens in a dressing room when one manager goes and another manager comes in?
What happens is it's a new lease of life for all players. So it's like you're starting again, brand new. You got to impress again. So where you might think as a player who's on the outside, I've got no chance, I'm never going to play here. Yeah. And you might have gone through stages in training where you're on fire and the manager just doesn't care. And then you go, okay, new manager's coming in now. Right, we've got to be on it. We've got a chance to be in that first team, whether we're not in or whether we're starting or we're on the bench or not even in the squad at all, we've got a chance. So everybody, you know what it's like. If you feel like there's nothing at the end of something, what's the point working hard? But then it's just something unconsciously, it happens. So I think because of that, there's always a manager bounce, no matter what, even the level of performance goes up. Even if there isn't a goal, a win. Most of the time there is a win. Yeah. But the level of performance always goes up.
We saw with United, didn't we, against Villa the other week, the other month now, that loss against them, Emery's first game in the league. And it just felt like immediately, even before the game we were all saying it, and then as soon as you start watching it, you go, these are so much better than they were 3 days ago under a new man. It's bad, isn't it, how it happens? I mean, not every time, but like most of the time you see it happen.
I think Nathan's spot on there, and also the game's a game of opinions, isn't it? One man might not love you, it might be flavour of the month. The next one comes in, and it just changes everything. Yeah. And like you said, Nate's bob on there, and just the game, innit? The game, managers' views are very much different. Wherever you go, and styles as well. Sean Dyche's style's going to be totally different to Frank Lampard's.
It's Tarkowski who scored the goal as well.
Direct.
One of his men coming over. With a McNeil assist.
Wow. I seen the bleep test during the week. We was having a chat before about him, getting him in, getting the fitness levels up, and also banning snoods, making sure they're wearing shorts and long socks rather than white socks. He's just stripping it back, innit?
There's another thing I saw as well that he'd something else that he'd banned. I can't remember what it was now. Snoods was the one and there was something else where I thought, how is that even improving performance at all? But I just think part of it is just, Arsenal got a decent chance here. Wide. No, part of it is just showing that you're the boss, isn't it? It's not just about like, not everything, taking snoods away probably isn't going to up performance, but it's about showing some sort of principles and I'm in charge now and we're doing it my way. Obviously that can backfire with sort of David Moyes banning chips and all that, but occasionally you see it happen. Let's get into United's team anyway. We've got De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Martinez and Shaw, Casemiro, Fred, Fernandes, Rashford, Weghorst and Antony. It's not unchanged, is it? I think, but it's very similar to the team we saw in the week. A few standout sort of names on that list as well. Sabitzer on the bench, and no Martial in the squad whatsoever. The Athletic reporting he's picked up another injury. Nathan, I'll start with you. Just give me your thoughts on Martial, who's obviously not in the squad, before we move on to players who are in the squad.
You know what? I just need to know what he's injured with, because it sounds like it must be an Achilles injury. You can't come on the field for 20 minutes. It doesn't look like you got injured. Yeah. And then you're injured and you're out the squad completely. The only thing I can think of is an Achilles, because when you train on it and even you play on it a little bit, after the game, you can't walk. And then you need a week to get back to being able to walk again. And then you stress it again, then you're out again. So that's the only thing that it sounds like. It can't be anything else.
It's mad though, isn't it? So there was, the thing is, early in the season, it was like, so there was calf and then there was hip and then there was a back So, or like it's like maybe there could be obviously this recurring Achilles thing or something of that nature where it's like it gets aggravated just by running, and then you need a week. But it's mad that it seems like it's different things. All that his body's just
I think that's
can't handle it at all at the minute, can it?
I think that's the most frustrating thing with Martial from a fan point of view, because maybe the club needs to be more open and honest on what's going on and what the injuries are, because then it has a backlash on Martial, because then you're thinking he's throwing another one in there. He don't want it. He don't want to play. He's come on for what? He was on for 20 minutes, scored. Then is he balancing his stats? Is he wanting to play 5 games, score 5 goals, and then be out for? It's not good, and it's very frustrating for the fans and for the club as well.
I'm sure it's for him as well. I bet no one's more frustrated than him, but it's still well, we'll get to that in a minute. Yeah. Carl Anka, who's a journalist for The Athletic, comes on the show occasionally. He tweeted 10 minutes ago, Martial's not in the squad today, understand he's carrying another injury. He said as well, Martial last played 90 minutes in the Premier League on the 27th of January 2021 versus Sheffield United over a year ago. He last played back-to-back 90 minutes in the league on the 12th and 17th of January 2021. So he's not played 90 minutes in the league for Manchester United in a year and 2 weeks.
Just want to mention something there, because I know there's when you've got an injury in one area and you're trying to compensate, the other parts of your body start breaking down because they're relying on it too much. So that's where you can get your back problem coming up, and then you get the hip problem coming up. So then it all might come from one place. And I remember I had 2 thigh strains. I thought I had 2 thigh strains. I came off, I was like, my gosh, how have I got 2 thigh strains? And I went to the physio and he said, could be coming from your back. I was like, what are you talking about? So they sorted out my back and my thigh strains were gone. I'm like, how? How was my thigh strains gone from my back? But this is what happens. So he might need to go see someone sort his back out.
Yeah, well, I think Rio Ferdinand spoke about it before, didn't he, where he had a bad back, but at first he thought he had a calf. He kept having calf injuries, but it turned out it was a back injury that was sort of, not going away and linking to that. So, obviously that can then definitely happen. But you'd hope that there's people at United and who know that, the
medical department.
Yeah, I mean,
multi-millions pounds of stuff. But you're right, that's common for long-term injuries, isn't it, when they're coming back and breaking down. But
the other interesting point as well is, I'm just going to get his stats up, Martial, his appearance stats over the last few seasons, because it's not obviously Carl Anka there mentioned the last time he played 90 minutes, but not all of that is because of injuries. A lot of it's due to form as well, isn't it? So in 2021, he played 36 games in all competitions, 36 appearances, 2,400 minutes, which works out at about sort of 26 full games. So a decent return-ish, but only 7 goals and 9 assists that season. Then last season, in all competitions, he only played made 23 appearances, but again 1,000 minutes, which is 11 full games, 12 full games. So he barely played all last season. This season again now, 700 minutes, which is 8 games. So he's played 18-ish full 90s in the last 18 months, which his body's probably struggling to just keep up with the intensity of being asked to play every week. But it's just a shame, innit, that he seems to be struggling so much. When this year, again, I know it's goals per 90 is a bit of a skewed stat because you're coming on against tired defenders and all that, but he's got, almost a goal a game or over a goal and assist every 90 when he's played. He just can't get the minutes. So, yeah, it's tough, innit? I mean, let's go back to the team who is actually playing then. Would you say that's our strongest 11 at the minute? Obviously, injuries included, or was there anything you do different to their own?
No, I think it sort of picks itself at the moment for me anyway. I know the Wan-Bissaka one, Dalot's coming back from an injury. Yeah. So obviously and to be fair to him, his turnaround in form's been fantastic for me. Yeah. Varane, Martinez, they're your strongest pairing for me. Again, I don't know what you think about that, Nave.
Yeah, 100%.
Shaw again, he looks good for me. Shaw looks fit, looks like he's on it. Fred and Casemiro, the Brazilian flair in there. Again, I think that'd be a really good partnership because, Casemiro, we know what he's like. He's great on the ball. He's a destroyer. He's experienced. He's in fantastic form. What a signing. And Fred's got the energy in there to break things up, and hopefully he just listens, get it, give it, keep it ticking over. Don't try anything daft. And Bruno, again, he's coming back to the Bruno, post-lockdown after we've been with a big dog, RH. And then...
So, for those who don't know, that wasn't a relationship they had. That was a coaching...
I'll throw that in there. Rashford, Sorry, Joe.
I just want you on that actually on Dalot because I think this is his first time back in the squad, isn't it, since his injury?
Yeah.
He wanted in the squad the other day. You coached him a couple of years ago and had those sessions with him. Are you surprised to see kind of the rise in his stock over the last 6 months? Because last season and when you were coaching him, he was very much a squad player and struggling to get first team minutes. Sorry. Now when everyone's fit, he's starting every week for United.
Yeah,
isn't he?
the last time I worked with him was before his AC Milan loan.
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, like it doesn't surprise me because of his work ethic. You know yourself, Nave. Like as a pro, like he's the first one at the training ground. The first one wants to work. He doesn't shy away from anything. Like it doesn't surprise me. And he's just always needed is a manager that's give him trust, the arm around him, look after him, man management. If he makes mistakes, he's going to play the next game. Because I think it was sort of a culture where if you messed up, then he'll be out of the team.
Yeah.
I think that's the trust in the manager. What he's given him, the previous two managers, and his turnaround's been fantastic. Doesn't surprise me.
Good.
But at the moment, again, I think Wan-Bissaka deserves to stay in because of his form. I don't feel like you should be taking him out just because he's now back fit. I feel like he just needs to earn his place again.
It's mad though, isn't it, that we're seeing this like competition there where, like I said, 12 months ago, Wan-Bissaka was in the worst form of his career. I know he's only 24, 25, he's not an old player, but his worst form of his career.
Yeah.
Dalot didn't look like a reliable right back. Now you've got two players where you're saying Dalot's massively improved, but you can't get Wan-Bissaka out of the team. It's impressive, isn't it? How much do you put that down onto the player? And how much do you put that down to the manager and the system that they're playing in?
I think you know what, I could go back even further than that first, because Wan-Bissaka, we used to look at him and go, bloody hell, he's the best defender one-on-one in the world, pretty much. There's not anyone better than him. If you go in one-on-one, he stopped so many players. Yeah. Then he went through that bad piece of form where it was like, oh my gosh, we need another right back. But what happened was when Dalot was coming in, he was not match fit. So then he's coming in playing against a player who's going to destroy him. And then we're like, oh, Dalot can't play either. So we was having to struggle up. And then we weren't playing with a system. So again, that spot killed a lot of players as well. So now we've got players that can play in the system, players that can do their own job and only need to do their own job. And that's why Dalot's now seeing the benefits and Wan-Bissaka's seeing the benefits. All you need is people who, basically the main thing was, it's the structure. That's really, and then having the match fitness to then show what you can do. And that's one thing. I thought Dalot was not so good defensively because he kept getting done over by the better players. But this year, he's come in match fit and he hasn't looked out of place at all defensively. No. And he's looked good going forward.
The loan deal's done him the world of good, like you said there, just to get games, get the confidence. Yeah. And, defensively, I think everyone's had that sort of question mark over him defensively. But I think this year, typically in big games, he sort of rose to the challenge. Going forward, I think he's probably miles ahead of what Wan-Bissaka is, although I feel like he's improved massively. Wan-Bissaka in them areas.
It's amazing, isn't it? Like, I literally keep talking about this all the time at the minute, but the amount that just having some confidence can do for a player's ability. Where there was points where Wan-Bissaka was struggling to thread 10-yard passes together. Like, if the ball came to him and he had to play it the first time, it was 50-50 whether he'd get it out. And now it's like, he rarely loses the ball, but like, players at the standard I've played at, which is Sunday League crap players, can play those passes on bobbly pitches. So there's no reason, obviously, Wan-Bissaka couldn't. But there was a time there where his form and his confidence was so low that you would watch him thinking, this is the attacking and passing ability of a non-league player, let alone a professional. So it's great to see him just have that confidence and how much that's improved him.
He's doing Maradonas now. He's doing Maradonas and step overs and that. He's on form. The manager deserves a lot of credit as well for that as well. Definitely.
Yeah, and keeping players sort of on the boil as well, because like you said about Dalot coming in, he was so out of like practice that he looked poor. But it's because he's not played many minutes for years on end, whereas now you've got these players who, Malacia has got plenty of minutes in his legs, but he's not a first choice player. Yeah. You can say the same with Maguire and Lindelof as well. They all get minutes regularly. Garnacho the same. You can rely on any of them to have that sort of top intensity, but they're not playing every week. I think he's doing a good job of rotating players, isn't he?
If you remember, that's what Ollie's problem was. He played the first 11 every game pretty much, and he didn't let no one get minutes. Where you see Ten Hag, anytime he can give people minutes, he's making sure that they're ticking over, because when they got to come in, they got to be on it. Yeah. And a question for you both, actually, when it comes to Wan-Bissaka and Dalot, who do you think is better defensively? And obviously going forward, I believe Dalot is a lot better going forward. But when it comes to the stats, how close is it when it comes to the attacking side?
Well, it depends on it, because it depends. If you look at these are stats that I'm remembering from about 12 months ago. So this is before Wan-Bissaka had sort of come back in, or maybe 6 months ago. So not 12 months ago, just before this season. And Wan-Bissaka's actual assist numbers are similar to Dalot's, but his pass percentage and his number of passes was a lot lower. So Dalot's much more comfortable being on the ball, playing those short, quick passes. Weirdly, defensively, I think one-on-one, obviously Wan-Bissaka is one of the best, if not the best in the league, let alone at United. I think off the ball, that is off the ball. I think when the ball is on the other side of the pitch or positionally, I think they're pretty similar. I don't think Wan-Bissaka's, he loses his man at the back post sometimes, like the Arsenal game, he got caught ball watching a little bit, didn't he? Let the player behind him win the header. But it's just, I think more build up, Dalot is much better.
Yeah.
That final ball in,
Wan-Bissaka's on the eye, doesn't he?
Yeah, what do you reckon?
Yeah. I think like Wan-Bissaka's, I would say he's better defensively, like 1v1. Like I think everyone thinks that. Like he's played against like the top players in the world. Mbappe, he pocketed him. He pocketed a lot of high profile names. So 1v1, I think. But going forward and on the eye technically and end product crosses and stuff, I would say Dalot's in front of him.
Yeah,
but again, the turnaround from both of them is brilliant. Really, really good.
Yeah. Just moving into the middle, I think we've kind of like been allowed to sort of gloss over Martinez and Varane recently because they're so just consistent. But they're just phenomenal, aren't they? Like having that composure in there. Varane, I thought the other day was brilliant. Apparently it's about to start kicking. Here we go, kicking off Everton Arsenal. This is what you want to see. Seamus Coleman.
He's always in there, isn't he? The skipper there. He's always in there.
This is ending 1-0.
Look at that. Who's that on his back? It's not Trossard, is it? Because he plays for. He's just signed for Arsenal.
Yeah, he's there now, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be
the ref's just like
Ramsdale's in the mix.
By the time this
I'm waiting for you
restarts,
to start crying.
it's over. It's over.
Did you see before the Arsenal had a free kick and just as they were about to take it, the ball boy threw another ball on the pitch. That's like 80s tactics, that isn't it? Just get another ball on the pitch. You've got to stop him.
The striker, is that the lad from Brighton? What's he called? He knows what he's doing. Look at that there. What a guy! Yeah, you know. He kicked, to be fair, he kicked out at him in the first phase there, but he loves it. Like you said there, they wasted time there.
Yeah,
got him going. I think going back to this as well. Rashford again, he's another one unbelievable. And to be fair to you, Joe, you've always sort of you've backed him and been positive, because even at times last year, I was like, I don't know what's going on with him. Has he got things going on? Is he, the injuries he's picking up? I know Steve knows about a back injury and stuff like that he had. But what a turnaround Rashford has. He's unbelievable at the moment. He's unplayable at the moment.
I think only Haaland's had more goals and assists this season than Rashford.
Unplayable. And he deserved the player of the month, 100%.
Yeah, for sure. For me, I just could see, we already knew what he could do before anyway. Yeah. And I was thinking, man, this player, unbelievable. Yeah. Then you went through that spell and you're thinking, okay, there's something off the pitch. It's got to be off the pitch. It's got to be in your mind. Something's going on. We need to give him another year to get himself back. Yeah. And Ten Hag's the perfect person for everyone, to be fair, not just Rashford. He's a perfect person for everything.
Yeah, definitely. And he's the sort of player as well that he'd earned some patience. I think.
100%.
He'd never had a bad season, and then he has one bad season, and you've got people going, "You sell him, whatever PSG are offering, you got to take it." Come on.
Yeah. Before that bad season, he was again before Bruno coming. He was like the only hope at times. Yeah. Like Rashford was like, if he wasn't on it, we wasn't on it.
There's moments, and he was one of the moments players. 100%.
So I asked Nath, obviously, and I asked you, Joe, on this Whitehorse. What are your guys' opinions on him?
I like him. I think he's quite funny. Like he's one of those players.
No, we're talking about as a football player.
As a football player.
I mean, as a player, he's got his things he can do, but if you play the ball in behind,
it's not,
I'm as good at hope as he is at getting on the end of it. Like he's
1-0 done.
Get him. Yes. Arsenal have lost 1-0 to Everton. That's fantastic. The Dyche effect. Look at that.
Yes, sure.
RH in a few years.
This is where the Arsenal fans start telling you all they wanted was top 4. That's all. We'll still be happy with that. We'll still be happy with top 4. That was the target at the start of the season. Phenomenal result for Everton there. Massive for them as well. Obviously, it feels nice for us because of the Arsenal result, but they're absolutely desperate for wins, aren't they, to get out of that? That'll be a massive boost for them as well. I reckon, I think they've done all these experiments with like Ancelotti and getting like what was the Portuguese manager at Wolves before that? Marco Silva and people who are sort of trying to play a more modern style of football. I reckon the Everton fans will love galvanising around just fucking 4-4-2 and just sprinting and smashing and cheating and all that. Like that's what you kind of want to see, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, good news for United as well.
Weghorst?
You're keeping it on that one.
Someone's got to present the show, haven't they?
No, because...
What do you think too? Really, you're asking us, but I want to know what you think. Go on.
Go on, let Nave go first before I weigh in.
Look, for me, I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, what can he do for the team? It's not, about him as a player. He's not going to take on anyone with the ball. He's not going to do anything special out of the blue. Yeah. What he is a player who's in the 6-yard box, works hard, shuts down, and then he's relying on service. That's the kind of player he is. And if we're not going to service him, he's going to be pretty much redundant. Mm-hmm. So we need to start... we have got a little bit better with him. We're getting chances for him now. It's still just one chance in the game. I want to see him getting 3 or 4 chances in a game. Then we're going to get somewhere. Because he is good in the air, not winning headers, scoring headers. I think like direction of headers, very good. And if the ball comes into him, he can finish. And he's always in between the defenders, which is good. So for that job... he's good at that, but we need more, obviously, in terms of a top striker in our team. I couldn't agree more. I mean, we've got the expert here, haven't we? So I'm not going to disagree with any of that. Onto the bench again. Sancho's back. We were talking, weren't you? Like the Avengers coming on. You were desperate for it the whole game the other day. Get their 3 on. Rashford, Martial, Sancho. Martial obviously not available again now, but Sancho coming back. Did you see his post on social media today or yesterday? What did he say? I think I did.
He got rid of social media for the last few months, hadn't he? While he was off training and working things out that needed to be worked out. And he said, he's back on Instagram now. He said, wow, just want to say a massive thank you to everyone for the support I've received over the past few weeks, especially to the fans. My focus is to give my all to my team and the club. I'm so happy to be back on the pitch. See you soon. How happy are you to see him back?
I'm buzzing again. You talk about exciting young talent, and when he was at Dortmund and exciting, and when he come, everyone was excited, weren't they? When he first come, and I just hope he gets back to where we know that he can be. And again, it might be another story like a Rashford story where he's gone away, worked on himself, worked things out, got himself fit, and he looks even on the eye, he looks
lean, doesn't he?
He looks lean. He doesn't look as heavy, and I just hope he enjoys his football again, because once he's full of confidence, he's going to be pretty much unstoppable like Rashford.
Yeah, and he's got something as well that I think he is somewhat unique in our squad in those receiving the ball in tight areas. I don't think we've got anyone as good as him. Rashford's good in behind, and he can do that in tight area stuff. He's got a good chop on him, and he can come back. But Sancho, his vision when he's surrounded by opposition players, I think, is unmatched in our squad. And if we can find a way to utilise his strengths, I think he could be brilliant for us. Especially now we hold the ball around their 18-yard box a lot more.
Yeah.
We're not doing as much counter-attacking. It's about keeping the ball and maintaining pressure. And his skill set, I think, it would be perfect for that. Do you think he can come back into this team and be a success?
Yeah, definitely. I think when he came into the United side, it was another thing again where we were all over the place that year. And he got hurt from that. And I say the same thing about other players that have come to us during them times as well, like the Pogbas and all of that. Yeah. If you're not coming into a system that plays football like we are today, it's going to be very tough. And he's no different, but you have to play to a way which is to his levels. And I think we've got Casemiro in there who, he sees the pass before it gets to him, and it's over to the player straight away. He's going to love that, especially if he's getting in the middle and he starts picking up the ball in there. Within this system now, it's set up perfectly for him to go and do the best he can ever do because his mind is right and the team is right. So having both of that, I'm the manager behind him saying, go out there and play. That's all 3 things you need for success.
I think, like you both said there, I think in tight areas where he's masters the ball and he plays fantastic. Like you said, if he can get in them pockets and Casemiro can break them lines like he does, because he just it's second nature to him, isn't it? He just does it, sees things differently. He can really hurt teams.
One interesting thing, I guess you noticed it watching the other day, assuming you did watch, but when he came on, Bruno got pushed out to the right and Sancho played in that number 10. Does that? Do you think that's what he sees him as a replacement for Bruno, or do you think that was just an experiment, or what? Because I was a bit surprised by that.
I think he can. I think as a winger, like that's where we've seen him play. Every time that's his position, isn't it? But I would like to see him in them areas, like you said before, getting on the outer and getting in them pockets. Because once he turns and goes 1v1 with his feet and stuff like that, or slides passes into the strikers or be selfish yourself, he could be really effective in there.
Like that pass, it wasn't obviously Sancho, but that pass from Antony to Casemiro against Reading, that sort of reverse pass, Sancho's so good at that sort of pass. If you get him in those central areas and players running off him.
I think the manager as well loves Bruno out on that right-hand side because of the energy element as well.
Yeah.
Like he's very good at the off-the-ball stuff as well as on it.
Yeah.
I know everyone sees Bruno as, the man that's playing them threaded passes and taking risks and stuff, but his work rate's really good, isn't it?
Yeah, and the other side of that is because he probably wants to keep Antony in it, so Antony's going to have to play and continue playing. If he continues playing well, how do you get everyone in the side? But then you think of a City situation. They've got so many players in attack, and they always kind of rotate, and they play a certain amount of games all the time. So I'm thinking, you know what? That's what Ten Hag's thinking. How can I get Sancho in this side and playing really well? Kind of like Foden. What does he do? He plays in the hole sometimes, plays on the left sometimes, plays on the right sometimes, then plays up front sometimes. Why can't Sancho be our Foden, where he can go and do everything everywhere and fill in? And as you notice, he's saying who can play in multiple positions, who can do that, and that's what he tried. And I could see it. We were talking about it before as well, many months ago, about I would like to see Sancho in the hole. I know a lot of people going, no way. Probably that's what you're thinking. And then it's happened now. So I'm happy that it's actually happened as an experiment or whatever it is. But I'm happy he's back in and he's been tried in there.
Twitter is fantastic at the minute if you want to see some Arsenal fans having a meltdown. So, stay on this, but go and check that out on your phone at the same time. It's mad, isn't it? Because all of a sudden I honestly do think Arsenal will win the league still. But City are only 5 points behind now. That's like one bad week of a Wednesday and a Saturday.
In 2 games, they're playing each other, innit? In 2 games. Is it the next game now? Because this game's been played. I'm sure it might be the next game.
The next 2 consecutive games. I think
if that happens, it's squeaky bum time. I'm telling you, and that's where football becomes very different.
So it's no, not quite. So they've got. Arsenal got Brentford at home next, then it's City away, and then Villa, and then they don't play City again until the 26th of April. But yeah,
two games to play though. At the end of the day, isn't it? It's like
everyone's okay first half of the season, but remember what Man United used to say, we only start looking at the league table after Christmas, and you start going on that run. Can Arsenal now go on that run and continue winning? They have to beat City. If they beat City, then it opens that gap again, and they kind of can relax a bit. But look, if they lose to City, that's squeaky bum time, and they haven't been there before. No. So
my worry isn't that Arsenal can go on that run. It's whether City can, because I know they've been good, and numbers-wise, 45 points after 20 games isn't bad. But they've drawn 3, lost 3 already. They've lost 2 more than Newcastle. They've drawn as many as United. Like they're not as imperious as they have been, or not far off, but not quite. And my worry is whether they've quite got that mentality to say we need to win this a 3rd time, whether they've got the desperation that they will have had before and the characters to pull them through.
I just think about Arsenal, whether they got the legs and the squad depth.
What about United anyway? Only 11 points off the top. Only 11 points. I mean, we've got to play. Actually, no, we've played Arsenal and City both now.
Yeah,
so we can't chop away some points there. But if they've got to play each other twice, they aren't both getting 6 points out of those 2 games. So we're going to catch someone up if we keep winning.
This is the thing. We have to keep winning, though. That's the same way you're talking about City.
Mad run here and end up winning it. Scenes.
Imagine that.
Oh, mate. Imagine us freak. Going off in here, wouldn't it?
Setting everything on fire.
Oh, my God.
Like
get the bat out.
Yeah. Just smashing everything
Stevie's
up.
bat.
Yeah, I'd love that. Throwing TVs out the window like status quo in a hotel room, or the Who, or wherever it was. I'd absolutely love that. Mardragon says Arsenal can lose 11 points in a month. Don't worry. Let me have a look at their fixtures again. Let's see how feasible it is.
They're beating Brentford at home, aren't they?
That's tough though, man.
Yeah.
I know.
Brentford at home is slightly different though, isn't it? I think they'll beat them.
If it was away, I would sort of.
Yeah.
But now they've lost. They've just lost now. So will they be able to just recover and go and win?
That's it.
This is it now, because now they're going to have a little bit of doubt. Oh, can we actually not lose another game? You know, or are we going to? And then a little bit of doubt in a few players. They can end up playing bad.
Spurs as well, aren't they? When's that? City
So
are playing
that's
Spurs
Spurs
This today, yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
today? Well,
Yeah.
so that's saying that.
I'm expecting Spurs to get trumped
Yeah,
and a
trumped,
hat trick
yeah.
from Haaland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that your
Yeah,
prediction?
I'm expecting that.
Oh,
it
that's
tomorrow,
tomorrow.
yeah.
City
Yeah,
again.
they're
I tell you
definitely
what
going to
I
get a
love.
hat trick.
I think
Bags,
I think
man.
I think I want City to win that because even though because also it cements United's top 4 kind of status a little bit.
Yeah.
And also you want City on form when they play Arsenal so they can take points off Arsenal.
points on, yeah.
and
Don't you
close
think a
that
draw,
gap.
maybe? A draw, is that better?
A draw would be fine. But I don't want City to lose their confidence because then we need them to beat Arsenal.
Do you want us to beat City as well? Or do you want City to win the league, though? This is the thing.
No, well, I just know, but I want the gap
You'll
at the
never
top to get
ever
as
say
small
that
as
on here,
possible.
Nave.
Yeah,
You'll
that's
never
what I
say
mean.
that
I
on
want
here.
the gap. It's 50. It's to me. It's 51-49% that I just prefer City to win.
You do, yeah? I
Just
prefer
because-
Arsenal to win it for some reason.
I
don't
just
know.
can't bear that they've been shitter than us
Yeah.
and have
And
then
the rise.
overtaken
Yeah,
us
the
again
rise, yeah.
since we've been terrible. I can't. That
Yeah,
to me is too
yeah.
much to take.
And you know what I'm really annoyed about? The Arsenal supporters thinking because they're top of the league, all their players are supreme, like everyone's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't
not.
get it.
No,
I
like
don't get
they've
it.
got some good players and a couple of top players.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
they
their
have, yeah.
team is not full of like world class players.
Superstars.
They
That's
just
my
didn't.
point, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And also, as much as it would pain me to say it, if Arsenal won the league, they haven't got like billionaire owners. They haven't spent that
Yeah.
much money. They spent
Yeah.
money, obviously, but it would be a quite sort of organic, traditional way to win the league of get a manager who does well, players who play to the system and win the league. I can't bear that. With City, there's so many mitigating factors. You wouldn't have done it without the owners. Well, yeah, of course you wouldn't. You spent the most money. Like I can say all of that with them and kind of block it out. I'm not used to Arsenal winning the league, so I would prefer City. But the reason I want City to beat Tottenham isn't because I want them to win the league. It's because I want them to have the confidence when they play Arsenal to beat them, so we can win the league. That's 4D chess. Do you know what I mean? Don't want City going into that game lacking confidence. Anyway, let's get back into this then. Antony's been a talking point. We haven't spoken about Antony, have we?
No.
I'm worried about this because I'm a bit of a. I think he's all right. I think he's bringing. If you take the price tag away, I think he's improved our right hand side.
Yeah.
I think
Agreed.
we are better in that area than we were last season. If you look at the touch maps and the sort of positioning maps, it always used to be the left-hand side looks how you want it to be, like this nice sort of horseshoe shape with the wingers, and the right-hand side was just crumpled because the person on that side would cut inside all the time, or you play Bruno who wants to draw in. Now we've got this nice, symmetrical, Antony keeps the width nicely, does all this stuff. I know he's a bit frustrating, but go on, tell me what you think. You don't
Here we
love
go.
him.
Hey.
Go on. You're going to sting
At the
him,
moment, in the form that he's in, I'm a fan. But if you go back to say a couple of weeks ago when he was bedding in, it was very frustrating for me.
Yeah.
Very frustrating. It's just like, I know you've got to adapt to styles and stuff like that, but he was sort of not really understanding the way we play, and he was very frustrating giving the ball away cheaply. But at the moment, I'm a fan, but I hope he maintains that because I'm not going to lie, I was frustrated with him. I'm thinking, this money here on someone that's bog standard and this and that. But at the moment, past couple of performances, I like what I see. Yeah. But again, we talk about football and it's a game of opinions. And at the moment, yes, but
you still got to hope he's got another level as well, haven't you? Because I think he's improving. But at some point, maybe it might be 18 months rather than a few weeks. I think but you want to see him go to that 10, 15, 20 goals rather than just 3 or 4.
Nathan said a good point before, like he's got that Ten Hag, he's worked with him before, he knows where he can get to, he's got that trust, so he'll only get better and better, I think.
What do you think?
You know what, I've said quite a few things which people have been like, how are you saying that so early for? Yeah. But I've been watching him since day one and up until now, and I can see certain things that he's very good at, and I think the things that he's very good at is his work off the ball, helping the defender, unbelievable. His work rate there is great. But what I was expecting from him was him to be able to beat a man. I thought we're finally getting a player who can beat a man. We've got a young player coming through, Garnacho, he can beat a man. Yeah. But Antony, he can do it. And then he didn't. He wasn't doing it. He was cutting in and shooting. But then it was like he's getting his opportunity. Like, for example, you look at Saka, you look at Mahrez, you look at these boys, and they work the ball to them, Martinelli, so they can get one-on-one with their man and tear them up down the line or inside. When Antony gets ready and you've finally got the ball to him and he's one-on-one, it's like he just turns back and passes back. I'm like, Take him on. That's your chance. That's what you live for in the game. That's what we move the ball left and right for, to get on it. And then I was like, I've got to adjust my understanding of this guy. Why am I thinking he's going to beat the guy?
Yeah.
I got to change. He's not that kind of player.
Like that, yeah.
He cuts in and he's going to do 1-2s with players from now on. So now I don't even think in my head he's beating a man. Now I'm feeling a bit better because I was very frustrated. It's like, then I was thinking, it's like saying, get Ericsson. Ericsson, beat your man. He ain't going to beat his man. He doesn't dribble. Even though he's quick, Antony, he doesn't beat your man down the outside for sure. He's going to cut inside. And I think he'll be very good, like even as a number 9. You see like where Salah was on the right, and then you put him up top. Mane was on the left. You put him up top at times. Yeah. I think he'll be better in central areas where he can wiggle and get shots. Yeah. He can pass and move and just be a bit dangerous by his agility. So yeah,
it reminds me
different type of player.
What you've just said there, like, reminds me of, say, a situation with Sancho, because I think when Sancho come, we was expecting, go and get at him, express yourself, but then he was also cutting back, playing safe. And I think if you look back to wingers in the past, when we say, no, they're being coached out of what they're good at. I remember Antonio Valencia, when he come, he was just boom. And then, but then it went through a stage where he would get there, turn back, and just recycle the play. And I'm thinking, that's not the way. That's not your strength. So, no, I've never really looked at it like that. But no, he's flavour of the month at the moment. He needs to keep that
he's
going.
Doing a lot better as well anyway. So I'm happy with him at the moment.
We've got a couple of quotes from Ten Hag talking about Delo and Sabitzer. He says, Delo and Sabitzer ready to play? They wouldn't be in the squad otherwise. They're ready to play. They could start as well. We have a good team today with the return of Rashi and De Gea. He also talked about Martial, said he had a setback from the game when he returned. He dropped back a little bit. He dropped a little bit back. We have to wait. We have to be patient. Sounds like it's the same injury there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Setback.
I
love it if it came. I would love it if it came out to be an Achilles.
I'm telling you,
you just
you clip that up, Ethan. Now be clipping it up.
Yeah. Ten Hag says we know what to do. We've lost points in the last 2 Premier League games, which is mad because it feels like the Arsenal game was ages ago, doesn't it? But it's just been loads of cup matches. We can't get them back, but we have learned from them, and we have to perform better today. Also, let us get to 1,000 likes. There's nearly 3,000 people watching. Let's get to 1,000 likes. If you're watching the video, like it. There's no other watch along where you've got 2 professional footballers on there, former professional footballers. It's not happening. Do you know what I mean? Or someone with long hair. So like the video for just how unique we are, if nothing else. Following that Arsenal performance, obviously City have got Tottenham tomorrow, so one or both of them is dropping 2 points minimum. Where do you see United's season now? Because is it just a sort of tick along in the league and let's blast it for the cups, or are you thinking 11 points is a lot, but it's not impossible? Or what's your expectation and hope for the rest of the season? Because it's a bit of an interesting time now, isn't it? I
think for the managers, just be taking one game at a time. I know we've heard that quite a lot, but take one game at a time, and you've got to win every game that you go into. I think that's just as part of being a football and being a football manager, and that competitive edge. So one game at a time, get your 3 points, keep ticking them off, and like you said, just go on a run. All you can do is concentrate on yourself. It's uncontrollable what Arsenal are doing. It's uncontrollable what City are doing. If you're picking them 3 points up all the time, and just they're looking over the shoulders, they have a couple of bad results like we've discussed. It's like, oh Jesus, they're coming behind us. You have to be careful. Yeah, you want to win the final that they're in 100%. You want silverware because that's what fans want to see, and great day out there. And United need trophies. But one game at a time, and just go on a run, put a run together. We've done it before, and we've done well. So that's what I hope from the lads.
Would that be your mentality as well, of not really think about the big picture and just keep it small, keep it focused on the next thing, or would you kind of look at the whole season and see where you need to prioritise? Sorry.
I think exactly what you said. Right, you got to play every single game as it comes. I don't remember any player that I remember playing with saying, I don't want to win that one there, or I don't want to play in that one there, I'll play in this one. And that's the manager's job, kind of he's got a squad there, so it's not like you've only got 11 and then they're going to get knackered and there'll be injuries. And it's funny because one of my friends, he's an Arsenal supporter, and he was like, they played someone in the cup and they lost. And he was like, weren't really concentrating on that. And so it didn't matter. I was like, no, they're playing to win the game. They're not. It was City. They lost to City. Yeah. And I was like, they wanted to win that game. Don't tell me anything other than they wanted to win that game. We're concentrating on the league. No, you're not. You're concentrating on that game at that time. So every game we're going to play right now, Ten Hag is concentrating on winning that game with the best available side that he's got.
Yeah.
And that's the way we should do it for every single game, every season, every year, no matter what.
And definitely with that Arsenal City game, the last thing they would want is to give the City players the confidence that they can beat them.
Exactly.
They've got to play them twice in the league. They would want they would want to beat City and say, look, when it comes to the league matches as well, we're going to beat you again, rather than giving them that confidence. So yeah, there's no way they didn't want to win that.
Nonsense, that.
Yeah, ridiculous. Mainu, Sabitzer, that's it for midfield options. Sabitzer's the one, obviously, that's come in and obviously, potentially having his debut today. What do you know about him? Do you like him? Do you think he's the right sort of player for United? And do you think it's a good acquisition for what was by the sound of it, 12-hour transfer?
No, I know he's played against United a few times with Leipzig and Bayern. He's done well at Bayern. I think the same with Casemiro. I think everyone thinks because he's not getting in their side or whatever, then it's a bit of a nonsense thing coming to United. Is he going to add strength in depth? We've seen with Casemiro, has come in and made a massive impact. Yep. What I have seen with him, I like him, and I hope he has the same effect as what Casemiro has had. Mm-hmm. I think we will see him make his debut today. Nice little 20 minutes, half an hour. But no, again, we needed to sign someone in there just because of Eriksen picked up a knock, and I think, fair play to the kid. He's gonna get his head down and work, innit? Yeah.
Rob Dawson wrote a bit about this emergency protocol that United activated in order to get Sabitzer sorted. I'll just read a little bit from it. So he said a deal for Sabitzer was put together inside 12 hours on deadline day after scans revealed the extent of Eriksen's injury. United insist the Sabitzer deal and the speed with which it was done shows the club's recruitment department, heavily criticised in the past, is now working as it should. I love that. Like, the club have gone, we're great now, actually, and anyone who criticised before is actually wrong. And take our word for that, because we wouldn't lie about ourselves. Anyway, so he said, on Monday, Ten Hag was presented with a list of 10 names considered to be potentially available and deemed to be of sufficient quality. But when he sat down for his scheduled news conference at 12 p.m, he still had no idea whether he would get someone on board. Behind the scenes, Ten Hag was pushing hard to get someone, while Richard Arnold was stressing that any addition to the squad had to fall within the tight financial constraints following a larger than expected transfer. Anyway, United already had loads of data on Sabitzer, apparently. They considered a move when he was at RB Leipzig and were convinced he was the player. He was the right player when he told Ten Hag over the phone on Tuesday that he was desperate to join United. So there you go. That's good that we've got these protocols in place. It's weird, isn't it? Because this emergency protocol, as it's known, every club in the world has got that. Yeah. Like, everyone's able to make a deal done on transfer deadline day. Yeah. Obviously, it's good that we've got someone of sufficient quality, but you'd expect Man United to be, leading the way in these sorts of things, let alone just sort of catching up with the rest of the world. But it's good that we're able to get the deal done. And what do you think of him as a player?
I think it's definitely a player that fits the bill, fits exactly what we need as well. Yeah. And even if it wasn't even deadline day, if we would just brought him in any time during the window, that's a great person to bring in as a squad player. You don't have to be the player who's, worth so much millions. People don't realise how he's been in that Dortmund. He's been in that Bayern Munich side and played a number of games. It's just, he don't sit on the bench all the time and don't play games. Yeah. He's played a number of games and scored some really good goals. And he's done a lot of good things. If you look at his highlights, I know a lot of highlights you can look good no matter what. Yeah. But he's playing for Bayern. Like, you don't get to Bayern for without being a great player. Yeah. So for us, being in there, and Ten Hag, I trust in Ten Hag because everything he's done so far has improved United tenfold. And I expect him to look. He's brought in a Weghorst. No one would have thought that type of player would come in. He's come in and he's doing a certain job. Same as Sabitzer, he's going to come in and he's going to do that job. Yeah. And we need two of everyone in every position. Mm-hmm. And he's someone who's able, when you take out an Eriksen, you bring him in, you're saying there's no drop-off. That's what you want.
It's good as well, looking at some of his stats and how he compares to other midfielders across the top 5 leagues. And interestingly, so in terms of overall touches, he's in the top 20%. Touches in the attacking third is in the top 13%, so he's someone that gets the ball in those areas. Progressive passes received, so where he is on the pitch receiving it from deeper, he's in the top 6%, so he's obviously very good at finding those pockets, and then that translates to those touches in the final third. All the sort of stuff you expect from him. The other thing, and we've mentioned this a little bit, but that maybe people don't know about him, is his tackles are in the top 8% of midfielders, so he's not just someone that can do things on the ball. his positioning and his tackling ability is excellent as well. Tackles 1, top 7%. And crucially, his tackles in the attacking third, so pressing and winning the ball high up, is in the top 3% of midfielders in Europe. So obviously, this is a player that can receive the ball high up, can do good things with the ball, but is also very, very good at winning it back. And that's something that I think suits Ten Hag's system very well, isn't it? Like almost in that Fred role of, yes, he can do stuff, but he's very good at pressing and winning the ball back. And I don't think everyone necessarily knows that. So for me, he looks like he could be an excellent player. And then you pair that with some of his passing statistics, which is top 8% for passes completed and passes attempted. His pass completion is generally very good. His shots, he takes more shots than 99% of midfielders. So
is that good or bad?
I don't know. His shots on target are also in the top 2% as well, though. So it's not just pinging him and missing. He's weird. He's very well rounded and he can do pretty much everything. His goals, top 25% for midfielders.
Not bad.
So he's doing all right. He's quite impressively well rounded. We've got 6 or 7 minutes till kick off. Give me your score predictions in the comments. Who's going to score and what will the score be? I'll start with you, Nathan. Give me a score and scorers for today. What's your prediction?
This is the thing. I went with 3-0 with my starting lineup. Who I wanted to. I thought Sabitzer would start, and I thought he'd get a debut goal. Now that he's not in there, I've got to have a little think about it. But I'm thinking Rashford's going to play. He's going to score.
Yeah.
I think Antony will get one today, and I did say Sancho off the bench, so I'm going to stick with Sancho off the bench. 3-0.
3-0. All right.
I'm going to go the Reds 2-0. I'm going to go for Rashford because the vein of form that he's in at the moment.
Yep.
And my mate up top, he's going to bag one.
Who's
the
that?
Veghorst. He's going to bag one. The workhorse. He's going to prove me wrong today, the boy.
He's got to play 90 minutes as well. Prove you wrong.
I'll get to your predictions in the comments in just a minute, so keep those coming in. I'm just going to go through Palace's team first because I realise we've not done that. So we've got Gaeta, Klein, Richards, Gay, Mitchell, Doucouré, Hughes, Schlupp, Elise, Ayew, and Edouard as well.
Elise,
yeah. No
Zaha, he's out,
injured?
isn't he? Yeah, he's out.
So he's not playing. Few sort of, obviously a few players on the bench. What am I about? Of course, they've got players on the bench. Johnston, Whitworth, Tompkins, Milivojevic. Milivojevic. Sorry about that. I hate it when...
Hard to say that name.
I know, but I can do it. Milivojevic, Riedvold, Hamada, Sambi, Eze, and Mateta. So it's got all of that.
A number of hard names.
Now did it all perfectly.
Done well there.
So yeah, there's Palace's team. Decent team. Anyway, keep your predictions coming in because I want to go through it, and I'll give you mine in just a second as well. Powell says 5-0. Gary Beattie says 3-1. Brian Hurley says 3-1. Daniel Farr says 3-1. I tell you what, there's a lot of 3-1s in the comments. A lot of 3-1s, and sometimes we have it on this channel where it's almost like the hive mind picks a scoreline and just puts it into the world. And I think we might be seeing a 3-1 today. The Fighting Chef 3-1.
I don't think we will today.
Zaha's not playing either.
Don't think.
Come on, we can't concede another Elise goal. Surely
Mate, that was
not.
a
What a
great
goal that
finish
was, by the way.
I was saying that on the preview. I think it's almost like when you think Saka scored that great goal against Arsenal.
Yeah.
Elise scored that great goal, the free kick. I think it's almost a good sign when it seems like the only goals you concede are like worldies, because it means we're not getting broken down that much. Like the chances of him scoring that free kick are 1 in 30, 1 in 50, like such a low percentage chance. If United were conceding tap-ins time and time again, I'd be worried about how we're defending. If you're conceding 30-yard free kicks, like there's not much you can do there. So
that's what I mean.
Yeah, when it's a good sign almost.
When you draw 1-1 in that kind of game, and that's the kind of goal you let in, it's like nothing anyone could do. If that's any other team, they're scoring that goal when it's 1-1. So
definitely.
Yeah,
the only thing
if you can limit them to that sort of chance, you are defending brilliantly. Yeah. So I wouldn't say I'm happy with dropping those points. Obviously, it's one of those games. We could have lost that under a drill under Ferguson. Anytime, sometimes that happens, doesn't it, to teams? So yeah, we've got to win this game though. I'm going to go 2-0. I think that's what my gut is telling me.
Goal scorers,
Goal scorers. I'm thinking Bruno and Veghorst, bringing out the wreaths on the pitch to This is the closest home game to the anniversary of the Munich disaster, obviously. So United commemorating that as
Brilliant,
we, of course,
always.
should and always will. Yeah, fantastic. Vieira.
What a player!
Did you see what he said about United?
No, I've not
He
seen it.
said, let me just get it up. He said, Old Trafford, Manchester United. It's the love and hate, because when I arrived in England, it was all about Man United, and we were ready to compete against them. I like that it's still like...
Still in there.
Yeah, he hasn't played against Man United in, 15 years? And yet, he still has that, just fucking... Did you ever play against Vieira?
I don't remember him playing against him, to be honest. I remember playing. I was on a bench at Highbury in their last season, that season, Henry scored. But I don't remember Vieira playing in that game. So it must have been before that, wasn't it?
Maybe, yeah. I can't remember when he left there, but he played for... Did he play for City?
Yeah, he played for City.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
City.
I'll have to check
and
that,
then coached there, obviously.
I'll have to check that season where he was in 2004.
I'll have a look now. I think he was at Arsenal.
Yeah, he was,
04 or 05.
Oh, I don't know. He went to Inter, didn't he?
No, he stayed at Arsenal.
Where did he go?
Until 2005, so he would have been there. And then he went to Juve after that, and then Inter, and then back to City.
You know what that feels like so long ago? It's ridiculous. Like, oh my gosh.
I know, ridiculous. One last time going through United's lineup then before kick-off. De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Martinez, Shaw, Fred, Casemiro, Fernandes, Rashford, Weghorst, Antony. Oh, I feel bad for Martial, you know. It's just sad, isn't it, that he just can't get it going. Isn't it so sad?
It is sad, but it's frustrating more than anything, isn't it? Like for especially for the fans. Yeah. Like for us, I think, like I said before, I think the club should just come out and say, listen, this is a recurring problem. It is maybe his Achilles. It is something just to give the fan, because the last thing you want is the fans going, oh, he's throwing one in. You can't go, 5 games. He's played. Last time he played 90 minutes, he's such and such. It's just frustrating because there's always going to be that hate. Yeah. So I know it's wrong, really, but you just want to see him play, don't we?
Yeah. As long as he keeps coming back, scoring a goal and getting off, I don't mind
stats
that.
Looking unreal.
That's the worst he's going to do.
He's sorting his stats out. He is telling you that now. 5 games, 5 goals. I'm injured for another couple of games. Comes back against a left side, scores.
He could be asked, like, look, do you want to get an operation now and then you're out for the whole season, or do you want to come in the odd game and miss a game, then come in the odd game again and miss a game because your Achilles is going to take a week to recover? Yeah. I'll take that. I'll play every week, once a week, recover, and at the end of the season I'll get up or something like that. Because that's what happens as well. I had a shoulder injury for the whole season at Wigan, and he was like, you got to become a man now. You got to play the whole season. I was like, okay. I had a strap around my waist and a strap around my arm, and I couldn't lift it any more than there. And I had to play, jump, win headers, everything. And I couldn't run. It's like you're running like your arm can't move.
Well, that was Rashford the other season, wasn't it? Where PSG at home. But when he had the shoulder injury as well, and you could see him sprinting. I think it was maybe Kimpembe he was going up against, and he went in like that, and Rashford just but then he couldn't pump his arms after that because he just aggravated it again, and you can't bring your arm up, and then you can't get the drive through to sprint as fast as you can.
Minute silence, is it now?
Yes, I believe they are. Yeah, which is obviously great. Ten Hag has got the best win percentage of any Manchester United manager ever.
Ever?
Yeah. Wow. He's only played 33 games, but it's 72% at the minute.
The Godfather's just been on the screen there.
Was it Fergie? Who's got the highest of any manager that's managed more than a single season.
Did you see that about the all-time Premiership top who's winning the league right now? The all-time Premiership. We're top of the league, of course. Yeah. Arsenal was second. And I think it was City just came third.
What of
all-time winning? So all the Premiership League seasons, and you calculate them all together, Man United is still top.
And City are third now.
Yeah, it's the third.
I'm surprised they're ahead of Chelsea.
Or maybe it was Chelsea who were third. I don't remember now. I need to check it out.
Chelsea's finishes would have been higher when they weren't winning than City's. City have won more points since.
But like 93 it started.
Between 93 and 2006.
Yeah. So United are ahead by a bit, and then Arsenal are actually. I'm sure Arsenal are second.
Well, they've always been there or thereabouts for top 4, though, haven't they? Yeah. For 25 years or 30 years as it's been now. So, yeah, that makes sense. Just before we kick off, then we've got a few super chats. Resonating Silence says, "So good to see Sean back in the league. Top man, love that Sean Dyche. Presumably he's talking about there.
Yeah.
Have you ever been told you look a bit like Sean Dyche?
No, I just said it. One of the comments said it a while ago, so I'm just making myself feel a little bit better and just getting it in there before the guys do it.
You could be maybe like his son or something.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Young
Yeah.
Deitch.
My voice is not quite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Quite
you've got the other side of the
He's
voice.
always
haven't
had
you?
that, yeah.
You've got like what his voice left behind. Do you know what I mean? He's just
Cheers,
got
mate.
pure gravel, and
The
you've got
baby
like the
voice.
Yeah, I've
normal
got the
bit.
baby voice. Yeah.
It's on its way.
He can't have had that voice when he was 13, can he?
I don't know.
Imagine.
Ever since I've known him, he's actually had that voice.
How long have you known him for?
Since I was at Watford, he was an assistant manager. I think he was in the squad. I'm sure he was in the
Oh, we
squad at
talked
the
about this a little
time.
bit, didn't we?
And then he became assistant manager to Malcolm Mackay. And he just, I was like,
Old
what?
school one.
And he's always been old school. That's the thing.
Is
When it comes to wearing shorts and everything, it's like freezing and he's just walking out in shorts and socks right down low. I'm like, what are you doing? What's going on here? But he loves it.
That's what he said. I know we're going back to it, but he said like you train the way you play, and
Yeah.
you ain't gonna play with 5 snoods, gloves, like leggings and all that. You train the way you play, and it's worked today. It's fair play. We're off, lads.
The
Come
game's
on,
kicked
United.
off.
We're off.
JE Frasconi says, great show, boys. Time to face it. Martial is done at the club. Ten Hag will want to build a striker group that can win the Premier League and Champions League titles, and an injury every 5 minutes isn't up to standard. I can't see him being... If Ten Hag gets his way in the summer, I don't see Martial being first choice next year.
No,
Personally.
unless he can come back from the injury and be fully fit. But even then, I wouldn't want him to be the main striker. I'd like him to be in the squad if he can be fit. Because when I look at it and the strikers that can come in, I've always said this, like, you do well to get a player much better than him.
Yeah.
Like you're going to spend that kind of money. Okay, you can get your Kane and stuff,
Yeah.
but other than Kane and Osimhen, I can't really think of too many other strikers out there that are available that you can go and get right now.
yeah.
That's better than Martial.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's mad with Kane because I would break the bank for Kane and get
Yeah,
Kane,
same.
but it's like past couple of seasons, it's like he had opportunities where he could have gone and he stayed. So is it like, does he even want to move on or? But
Well,
he's
he
got
went
to
to
get
Go
the
City,
States.
didn't he?
Oh, he
Yeah,
did,
I
and it
think
broke
so.
down, didn't it?
Yeah, and they wouldn't
No,
allow
you're
it.
Right, yeah.
So
then they got Haaland in.
and they had the transfer request, didn't he? And then he retracted it.
Okay.
So
But now, but I can't see City now going after him. That's done.
No,
and
that's
I would
done
say
now,
that's
yeah.
done because they've got
Haaland.
Haaland. So
Free kick to
Well,
Palace
same.
here. Sort of
Chelsea will end up bloody paying for him the way they're going on.
yeah,
good
they're
area,
buying
that world of
and by
Casemiro.
Haaland.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing with Kane, isn't it? He obviously he's not a Tottenham fan growing up, was he?
I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure, but like you would break the bank for someone like him.
Yeah, I'd
And like you said, Martial, to come off as as an impact, but like I say about the fans' point of view, I'm not surprised the way that the viewers seeing that there because it is frustrating.
Yeah.
And it is not good enough if you think about it. It's not good enough
No,
that he
it's not.
can't maintain.
United's number 9 has to be scoring more than sort of 7 or 8 goals a season.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether it's bad luck, injuries, bad form,
Yeah.
however it pans out, if we want to be winning the league,
20 league goals, I'd say.
Yeah.
You need 20 league goals.
Ideally, yeah.
So
it's like, unfortunately for him, it happens to be a physical thing. And also, his form has been poor for the last couple of seasons, so it's not just the injuries, is it? But that can't be as good as we've got, unfortunately, if we want to be winning the top trophies.
no.
Good knock.
Good pass indeed, yeah. Antony just coming back.
Okay, well done. What was that about?
That was like
What was that, lad? Is someone there?
Or drag back into space. didn't even
skill
get
for
there.
skill's sake, that one, wasn't it?
Oh my god.
Interesting that.
These are
Antony
just
there
going to try and hit us on the break.
I don't mind him trying it though. He did miscontrol it. He did try that.
But that's what he's got, and he's flary, and he
Yeah, you're
does
gonna miss
stuff
a
like
control
that.
balls like that, aren't you?
Yeah, I like that we've got a couple of players like that in the squad as well, where they might do something.
Look at
that
Fred
no one
here. Look at him. He
expects.
loves it, doesn't he?
He's
Confidence
got
high.
another
Look at him.
Yeah, he's different.
He
now, isn't
loves it, the boy.
He's so much better, either coming on when we're winning or starting games.
Yeah.
When he came on against Arsenal, I thought he was really poor. Just
Yeah.
coming on again in games where we're losing.
Yeah.
Fred doesn't really do a
Nice.
lot, does he?
Very
Antony
good.
That's
puts
what I'm
it
saying.
down.
That's what he
That's
needs
nice.
to do. That's
Yeah.
his job.
Matip has scored an own goal for Liverpool already, by
Is
the
it?
way, so they're losing to Wolves. We'll get the scores in the bottom.
Nice, go on then.
Go
Shot.
Luke Shaw.
Oh, and then the big man
Could've had a
coming
shot
in there.
One more. Back post. Handball.
Ball?
Is
Handball.
it? Looked it, didn't it?
They
You're
definitely
handball.
hit
going
his
to have to
hand.
check that. Look at Bruno. He loves
His
it,
hands
doesn't
I'm
he?
there
sure
as
his hands
well.
was
I
up.
think that might be on ball, that. His
check
hand's
that.
up next to his head. It's not like
Yeah,
that.
that's
He's like that.
definitely
He
not
looked it,
natural, is
didn't
it?
No. Although it's mad that, because when you say
I agree. That's
He'll
the rule,
check
isn't it?
it.
A natural position.
It is natural,
I
but
think
it's
It's
not
impossible to put your hand in an unnatural position because it's glued to your body. That's a penalty.
That's-
that.
that's
Does he
that.
touch? Does he touch his body
You can't
though
have your
before
hand
his hand?
next to your head. Oh, that's the
Does
only
he
thing. I
touch
don't
his
think
body
so.
before his hand? We've
His
all
hand
seen
is
it once
up
there.
higher than his head there. That has
Let's
to
see.
be handball.
No, that's handball.
Yeah, it is handball. It's
Because
clear
if
as
that
day. He's
doesn't
Can't be
touch
there.
if that doesn't touch his
Yeah.
hand, it gets crossed in and
Yeah.
it's a goal. And
he's
then
not-
it's
if
someone.
his hand's by his
checked it.
sides or like up next to his chest or even here.
That's
fair enough.
handball.
pen,
that.
it's a pen.
It's
It's got to be a
that's
gotta be a
penalty.
pen.
Because like you said, it's
Bruno.
that's
Was it Bruno
unnatural.
or Rashi?
Well, Bruno gave it to Rashford last time, didn't he? So it could be either way.
Unnatural position,
It's
surely.
Rashi's going to
Rashi.
score this.
We
So
said
that's the
Rashford
first
though, didn't
part.
we? We
Yeah,
said
we said
Rashford.
Rashi, and he's getting the goal. I'm telling
Imagine
you.
if the big man takes it. Love that.
Nah, he's not taking it. That's got
My
to be a
mate,
Got
pen.
to
if-
be a penalty.
It is a pen. It's got to be like.
They're checking it. It's a pen. There's
He'll
no
go-
way.
he'll
he's-
run over
His
now.
hand's higher than his head.
Exactly. You've
Come
never
on.
seen anything
So
like
give
this,
it-
and it's not a
he's
pen.
running over.
Yeah.
It's a pen,
And
innit,
he's got to
lads?
look at it. It's a pen.
Yeah.
You know what? This I know a lot of people are against. Well, were against VAR, but this is a good. This
Yeah.
is what it's good
Yeah,
for.
yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know it's a little bit delayed and stuff like that, but these moments.
It's one
I
of them.
enjoy
where
it.
It's unfortunate.
I enjoy
Do ya?
it.
Do you reckon
Oh,
it takes
you're
it out
the
of
other
it
one I
though
know
when you
that
score
does.
and they check it?
When
Does
they
it take
score and they're
emotion
like
and that?
they're so happy, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden they got to
Oh.
wait to then celebrate. That's annoying because it's
a
just
pen,
not
lads,
normal.
surely.
So he's watching it there. Look at
That's a
that.
pen.
You can't have your
Go
hand
blow.
above your head.
It's a
Go
pen.
and blow.
VAR.
Yeah.
There we go.
quality, I love that.
Come on!
Hughes.
He knows it is. If his hand's by his side, you can have an argument. Your hand's above your head, mate.
Come on, Rashi.
Rashi.
Watch the keeper
Rashi,
and
yeah.
do my penalty.
What do you think Ten Hag was writing then? Dear diary.
Oh,
VAR.
Desperate for Rashi to
Spot
score.
oh
on.
Bruno.
Bruno.
Come on, Bruno. You
Oh, he's
said
doing
Bruno
that
would
jump.
score, didn't we?
Yeah.
He's doing that
You know
jump.
what?
scored,
He,
yeah.
he doesn't do it all the time.
Yeah, you better
You
not
know,
do it.
Doesn't do it all the time. A
I
little
don't
bit of
like the
inside
jump.
knowledge there for you, Nath.
I don't like the jump.
Do you not a fan?
No.
Sometimes he switches it up with a little reverse.
Come on.
I don't know, lads.
It's good that
like,
though because it's unpredictable, isn't it?
unpredictable. That's what he said. He did say like he doesn't do it all the
Yeah,
time
Come
because
on, Bruno. Bruno's one of the best penalty takers ever. He's not going to miss this. Why I said that?
Joe.
Sorry.
Goal.
Come on,
Bruno Fernandes. 1-0 the Reds.
Yes!
There's a
That
jump as well.
Love
Strokes it in.
1-0 the boys. Bruno.
There's got to be no better feeling
I knew it.
than
Love that.
hitting a penalty and seeing the goalie go the other way.
Yeah.
Like you just know it's a goal.
Brilliant.
You just watch the ball roll in. Fantastic
Class.
there.
1-0
Man United
the
1,
boys.
Crystal Palace 0.
Yeah.
Exactly what we needed. It was good as well because that came from it was the ball came back out again, but Luke
Great
Shaw
pass.
getting in behind, really penetrating.
Great
Rashford,
ball,
great
yeah.
pass as well.
Yeah,
Rashford.
just getting the Palace defence nervy.
Nah, it's a great. It's cool as you like,
Mhm.
innit? Cool as you like. Great
Perfect
pen.
penalty.
Brought the hop
Oh,
out.
There's a little stat for you. I'm a little penalty specialist myself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen of the highlights in my whole career. I took it the way Eric Cantona took it
Okay.
because Nick Culkin, he came to Bristol Rovers and we was taking penalties after training when I was like 18, 19
Yeah.
and he was like, I was missing a few and he was like, why don't you take it like Eric Cantona? He used to run dead straight up to the ball. He didn't ever look at the ball at all. And then he just seen where the keeper moves and then slots it home. It doesn't have to go hard. So I practiced it and I took the next like 40 penalties against him, scored them all.
Nice.
From that point, I never missed another penalty in my career.
Really?
Just
class, that.
exactly the same. Just jog up to it. Same way Thingy does it now at Brentford. He does that. He runs up to the ball, doesn't look at the ball. He just watches the man, slots it whichever
He
way
hardly
goes. The
misses as
opposite
well,
goal.
doesn't he?
So
Yeah.
how many did you score? Do you know?
About 3. No, about
Just one.
no, about 20 or
Love
so.
that.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
something like that.
And just what? So from being 19, you never missed a penalty.
From that point, I never missed penalty my whole career.
Wow,
And then,
that's
so-
great.
Brilliant, that. Great
good,
press
isn't
in there.
Yeah, that's
Did his
what
ankle,
Vegos
I
does.
think.
Who Vegos?
No, the keeper.
Really
Left ankle.
Just lands on it.
Ooh.
Oh, look at
Why
that
is
knee.
it, see how he was... Oh, is
How's
it
his knee gone over there?
I don't know.
That knee's just gone.
He's picking his knee up off the turf.
Oh, it's his ankle. Yeah, it's his ankle.
His leg were moving like while it was in the air though.
Here's a
He's
sort of
gotta
a stat
come
on
off.
my penalty taking career. We did a penalty challenge for Langold Juniors under 10s, and I scored 4 out of 5. So did Neil. I got to the.
But you took them all.
No, we all had 5 each.
Okay.
Come on.
And
Back
I
post.
scored 4
Oh.
out of 5. So did Neil. Got to the knockout. I did unfortunately lose to Neil, but very
Casemiro
similar
goal.
levels of penalty taking.
Great
acumen.
ball.
Mine was an under 10s tournament that I lost.
Taking 5 penalties each. What
And
about
you've
what are the rest of the players?
20 league penalties. Well, How about you? Surely you can't beat my
Nah,
story.
mine was all right until I missed one in a final to win. And I ended up. I was the third pen or the fourth pen, and I'm giving it the big licks. This to win. Fans ready. Missed it. But I didn't slip. The keeper made a good save, but it was the right height.
Yeah.
But we went on to win. The lads pulled me out of it.
So that's all that matters in the end.
That was all good. And then I had to apologise. Sorry, lads. We've won anyway.
Yeah.
Nice one.
I missed a penalty actually in a five-a-side tournament for Paddock, and we lost because of that penalty. You only allowed one step.
Friendships broke.
And the goalie read me like an absolute book. Wolves are beating Liverpool 2-0.
What's happened
no
to
shot
them?
there, is there?
I don't know.
There's no shot.
What's happened to them?
It's going to get to the point where, even though they can't sack him, they're going to have to do
that's poor.
Eventually,
really poor.
even top managers just go because you can't.
You can't be happy with the form and stuff like that, though.
What's happened to them? What do you think's happened
mental.
there? Because that's like a proper capitulation.
How long's he been there? Is it his fourth?
This is his seventh season.
Seventh.
Yeah. So if they lose today, which obviously there's not guaranteed by any means, they could still come back. But
nah, they ain't coming back.
Do you not think?
Nah, Liverpool are no longer the same team anymore.
No.
Like players are getting older. Van Dijk's no longer Van Dijk.
No,
someone cloned him with someone else.
Lost Mane.
Yeah, Mane was a massive
player.
difference.
It's mental that they let him go.
Fred, love that.
I think the same for City for losing Zinchenko and Sterling.
Fred?
To be honest.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Because they got that. No one that
nails, mate. Brilliant.
He's so good in the air, and he's just such a strong.
Press with him.
Strong guy.
Don't put too much pressure on these boys. It ain't going to be 2-0. It's going to be more.
You think?
Telling you, yeah.
But yeah, if they let's say they lose this game, but Liverpool, they'll have lost 3 of their last 4 and no wins in 4 as well. So it'll be 3 losses,
like you
1
said,
draw.
Klopp's expectations on himself as well. He can't.
Yeah,
he can't have that. You know what I mean?
It's mad though because I get that they're aging, and sometimes players do sort of fall off a cliff, and you can people like Rio Ferdinand or John Terry or whatever, for example, can have one last year where they put it all in, they're world class, and then the next year they're nowhere near.
Yeah.
But they were so close to winning 4 trophies last season, Liverpool.
Yeah.
How are they now? They're not now a mid-table team. There's more than just like age, isn't there? It's like
they've changed
mentality thing, surely.
They've changed. Like the attacking. They were so potent with Mane. It was unbelievable. It made Salah even better again because you can't stop one man. You need 2 men for him. You can't put 1 man on Salah, and then the striking position. So now what you've got, striker up front who is very good but can't score goals at the rate that he needs to score. Yeah. So he's missing chances for fun, not scoring. Then, like you say, what's his name's Van Dijk's no longer the same after the injury.
No.
He just sits off now. He says, "I'm not going to get beat."
I think there's an
I'm not really going to
him
stop him.
as well.
Yeah.
It's like everyone, obviously, he's got the reputation and the name, but it's that arrogance. Like, usually used to, say a few years back, it worked for his benefit, but now we can't have the same arrogance because he's not the same. Yeah, it's just something about him.
He's lost that injury has done something, and he's just not as aggressive because he doesn't want to get aggressive because he can get beat behind him now. So he decides, I'm not going to get beat behind me. I'm not going to be one of them players who takes that chance anymore. You see me
sprinting after and trying to grab hold of someone. Yeah.
You don't want to fall in that. Have you seen it on Instagram? Some guy is messing about with the Liverpool and he's like, yes, Van Dijk didn't get beat. That's the goal that counts as a goal.
Well, they saw something like against United, and there was a couple of weeks later where Van Dijk just stood they've got the ball
Sancho's
12
goal.
yards out, not like
yes, what a save. Go on, Varane. Oh, left
Come
leg.
on, lay it off, back post.
Oh, he tried to whip it.
No goal, that was close. That
great
was a
save for the keeper, yeah.
That was a great header that from
Back
Fred.
post it.
Put a bit of spin on it as well somehow.
Who's that? Bruno.
But Van Dijk's just stood like 10 yards off of play.
Dink.
Yeah.
He'd rather try and block it than try and tackle.
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
worried about getting skinned.
The Sancho goal where Milner's bollocked him because he didn't clock. He just stood behind his back and he just
like that with his
like
legs out
going
for
engaged
ages.
with the ball like, in the area. He's going about to shoot. Great finish from Sancho.
I think because he's one of those players that's so like. Did you ever see that video where he's talking about who's the hardest striker you've ever played against? Have you seen that? And he says
he said the player he's playing against.
He said no, it was Giroud.
Okay, Giroud. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
but the way he says it, he says it's almost like no one's ever really caused me that much trouble, but for whatever reason, Giroud just manages to score. Like he don't play that well, but he just got like he seems like one of those blokes
arrogant,
that just has got no concept that anyone can challenge him or beat him. Yeah. So I think, like you said, the idea in his head of a replay or a social media clip where Rashford or Mbappe or whoever knocks the ball past him and just leaves him for dead, he can't live with that image.
Yeah.
So he just sits off and sits off and sits off to the point where he's just not effective anymore.
Exactly.
Or not, nowhere near as
I
effective.
think, like you said, their front three with Salah and Mane and Firmino. And
Good tackle, Fred.
No, that's not a foul.
I think that front three were
Ridiculous,
brilliant,
wasn't
wasn't it? And they all
Yeah.
had their roles and responsibilities. And like you said, they needed 2 men to manage Mane or Salah, and then that freed the space for Firmino. But just not got that anymore, have they? Just massive loss.
And the midfield, we already know they're getting old anyway, and then they still haven't replaced them yet. And they never really had a great midfield ever. It's just an industrious The one mistake, getting rid of Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum was their best midfielder for me, and they got rid of him.
Yeah. But great to see.
Lovely. Lovely.
Summarising, but we all
Absolutely
love
lovely.
it.
Yeah. United looking good in this game.
Yeah, totally on control.
Absolutely control. Yeah. Go on, man.
He just
Look at
comes
this
out.
guy.
It's just his
Like
desire
the ball's
and his
bobbling everywhere.
class.
But he's like,
Casemiro, mate.
yeah.
Again, did you see that though? Right, when Wan-Bissaka crossed the ball in with good quality,
Yeah.
he's put ever since he's come back. He's crossed every ball in pretty much with good quality.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm not even had to say what's all that about. Right,
Yeah,
and
no,
he's gonna
it's
probably
great,
do it
yeah,
the
we've
next
seen
one
it.
now. But.
Nah, and you're right though. We got in that area, whipped a nice ball in. Really good.
And he's made assists as well.
What a touch that is, by the way.
That's a free kick.
Play on,
Sure,
play on.
just getting the fridge across a little bit.
I think
there,
they're all
wasn't
playing with it. I know it's only 1-0, it's early to say, but they're all playing with that confidence.
Yeah.
And they're all working
Sorry,
as a
mate.
unit. Go on then, boom.
There's too many players. You see how many players there are writing?
But it's love it. The energy's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fred as well. He makes that happen.
No,
I love him.
You'd love to play alongside Fred.
Class
Yeah.
Fred, mate.
Or
I'll do
like
the running
training
for you.
and everything, and like I can just do the cool stuff, and you just make
I
yourself
think
look a bit silly,
everybody-
but win the ball back.
I think the fans know now his role, and
Yeah.
like, it's just sometimes he needs to understand it. Sometimes
Yeah.
he tries mad stuff. He just once he gets it, gives it, and has the energy. That's
Yeah.
his job, and I think everyone now understands that.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes. But to be fair, he's scoring like backflip Cruyff turns during the week. And
Whoa!
stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry
He's doing
about that.
everything
Brazilian
now.
flair. No, it's good.
But that's the thing, Antony. There,
Go
see
on
how
then.
fast he was tracking back there, and now look, he's leading
So-
the attack as well.
Come on,
Antony.
keep going. Just
So that's what you're saying before,
Yeah.
Nath, wasn't it? You wanted to keep driving there,
yeah.
don't you?
You
He's
could just
cut-
drive,
yeah.
okay, and then slow it down up here. Then do a bit.
Yeah,
Do something.
drag people in.
Or maybe it's a bit
Smash.
too many
Look at
players. I
that.
love that.
It's a free kick. I
Ah,
think. I don't
okay,
think
no
he gets
problem.
the
Don't
ball.
give me yellow though. Don't give me yellow.
The butcher.
He's been great as well.
Yeah,
hasn't
he has. You know, remember his first
he's on
game, the
fire.
Brentford game, and everyone's like, oh, you know, everyone's critics are coming out and stuff like that, but he's been brilliant.
I think it was because he's had to kind of help Maguire out a bit too much in that game. It's a
Yeah.
tough one. So now he just has to do his own job, and it's so much easier for him.
Good partnership, that, isn't it? Like
yeah.
we talked about before,
Yeah.
it's good. Fits well, doesn't it?
Got a bit of
Yeah.
everything as well, isn't it? Good
None
on the
of
ball,
them have
good
to
pace.
exert themselves far too much at all. Varane and Martinez, they don't have to exert themselves a lot. Never chasing all over the place anymore. It's great. We look like a proper Champions League type defence now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's what I've said we've always needed.
yeah. Free kick to Palace. What is it? 30, 40 yards out near the touchline. Played a quick one near
Switch on,
post.
lads. It's a good ball.
Love
Bruno,
that.
good
It's a good
defending.
ball.
Switched on, Bruno.
Yeah.
Switched on, lad.
It's good that. Good little ball in behind actually.
He's a good player, him. I
Yeah,
like
it
him.
was. Who, this guy?
No, that is it?
Elise.
Elise.
Yeah.
Good player.
Have you seen his interview?
Yeah, that's a bit weird though, isn't it? Not a thing.
Talk me through that goal. Got the ball, scored.
Does a postman
And
get
then-
praised for posting letters? And not,
Sometimes, yeah, he gets a Christmas bonus.
Yeah.
People leave a tip out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's to me that.
Oh, is that what he said as well?
I think so. Yeah, I think he was
Okay.
just like,
Saying, "I'll do my job,
or
I'll
I've
just do
seen
my job."
something like that.
Does a
But
postman
like,
get praised for posting letters?
you just want to see like a bit of personality in
But you
them
don't get
interviews,
paid
don't you? Like,
100 grand a week to post letters either, does it? So
No, I know, but
it's
still,
slightly
like,
different.
Nah,
no,
it's
I
probably-
do
I
them
like it.
interviews,
I do like it.
I'd rather
It was funny.
have a bit of
for me.
personality.
And like how
about
he
it.
scored that free kick against United, just didn't
Walked
celebrate.
off.
Celebrate.
I was wondering why though. I wanted to
I
know
think it's
why.
all this sort of like
I know what I can do and I haven't been
Yeah,
able to
yeah.
do it
So
for
that
so
it's
long.
Do it
Yeah.
every day. Do it on a daily basis.
yeah,
No
score one
bigger.
of that. I think he scored 3 free kicks in the Premier League.
Okay, so that's not bad.
It's not bad,
Ooh,
but it's not
done
like
well.
just another Saturday either,
Yeah.
is it?
Go on
It's-
then.
Put him in. No, he's off now.
That was good.
He's
Ah,
off.
still off.
He's
Still
off.
off. Just leave it,
Offside, is
Rash. Stop there.
Sure.
Okay. Not
He's done
offside.
well. Looked it, didn't he?
No,
it's a free
that's-
kick.
Weren't offside.
it looked it to
Sure
me.
they
I
were.
thought it was
he
off.
looked like
But
yeah,
let's
there
give
is.
it now. Yeah, let's give it.
I say, sure, man, come on. It's twice. He made 2 runs there. He made the run the first time.
He's
made
off
the
there.
second time.
Oh, is that the
Not
second
in.
one?
Yeah. Good tracking back though from Weghorst at the very start of that, getting in a little
Yeah.
tackle,
Yeah,
the
he
ball
done well
bounced
there,
back to
didn't
the
he?
United player. Yeah, just putting that pressure on.
That's where Martial wouldn't have been able to handle that kind of thing.
Physicality.
Like doing something where he's not favourite.
Sure.
That was dirty, you know. He's got to get a yellow for that.
shit.
That's dirty.
He'll be
Oh,
all right.
his knee
He's a
there.
machine, mate.
He's
He'll be
all right, but he's
him.
got to get a yellow.
Is he gonna do it? Nice, keeping him in his
he
pocket. I
not?
think.
Ref, you can't mess about. That's a yellow. Let me have another look.
He tried to meg him there, didn't he? He's killed him with a pass. To be fair, it's
Oh,
late
come
that.
on. How is that
Jeez.
not a yellow card? Clearly a yellow
Wow,
card.
That's mental.
That's dangerous, no?
What was like? He's nowhere near the ball. He's not going for the ball. He's just pissed off because Antony's towed the ball away from him.
Stitched him there.
That's got to be a booking. We literally have to Carroll on Ericsson the other week as well. That's how players get injured like
yeah,
that.
he should get a red
That
for
was a
that.
Yeah,
That's
that was
dirty,
He
man.
didn't even get a booking for that. That's not as bad as the Carroll one, but it's late and it's just crap refereeing that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to give it because you're already winning, so, what do you need extra help for? I don't understand why you wouldn't give a booking for that.
Yeah, it's definitely a yellow. You know what I mean? And there's so many yellows that they give for nothing,
Yeah.
and then that
Yeah.
happens, and they don't give a yellow.
Yeah, he's
Like,
late.
What's all that about?
He's nowhere near it. He's not even he knows he
Nice.
can't get the
Love
ball
that.
as well.
Them two work so
Oh,
well
I love
together. I
that,
don't want
boys.
Go on, keep
One
going.
more, one more. Oh,
Okay.
It's done well.
Corner.
That's great play from
Corner
them
to
two.
side.
Left hand side, 1-2.
overlapping.
I like Shaw when he's like that. He's getting, he's bombing on.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what he's good at, innit?
Yeah.
He's got that like World War One haircut as well. Just driving forward.
Through
Fresh
the
out the
army.
barbers. Ben Pettiford says, "Where do you watch the game? Hate 3 p.m. kickoff on a Saturday. We're
Manchester. We're in Manchester.
We're in Manchester. We're in a box at Old Trafford,
Yeah.
as we are every time it's a 3 p.m. kickoff, and we're just watching it through the glass. We've
Just
replicated
commentating
our
through the
studio
graphic.
inside the stadium. Free kick.
Boom.
Wasn't that rough? Go on then. Who's that? Hit it. Oh no.
No, pass it. Know your limits.
I can't
Yeah.
wide.
Yeah.
Get in there. Make the
Keep
underlap.
your
I feel like we see less of that
Go on then. Go on.
inappropriate.
Touch that is
penalty.
back.
Is that a pen?
Less of that. No, Rashford
Nearly.
put his hand up like.
Yeah. Say no. I
Yeah.
dropped.
Touch got away
I
from
fell.
him, didn't it? I think.
We see less
Go on,
inappropriate
Ed.
shooting from Fred these
Ooh.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Go
he's
on.
getting a couple
Great
of goals.
press.
But,
Out your feet and rip. 1-2. Oh,
Was that a
link
touch or
him.
did he buy him pass?
You could have tried to link him there, no?
I think he should have passed, but I think that was a touch,
Yeah.
Las Vegas should have played him through.
Bruno's pressing
making
there
that
as well.
overlapping
Brilliant,
run.
forcing that mistake.
Yeah, good
Very good.
pressing there. But I'm
Let's have a
sure he
look at
doesn't
this.
look like it was a foul.
No.
No, not really. Not enough.
Rashford thinks I'm going to go down, but then when the touch doesn't come, he sort of tries to pick himself back up again,
No,
doesn't
it's
he?
not. It's not one.
Yeah, he kind of lost his balance after trying to evade what he thought was coming.
Yeah.
Good.
That's one bit
In great form, like we discussed at the start of the game. Rashford's playing with loads of confidence. He's looking good, isn't he?
Yeah.
good
These are
link-up play.
dangerous on the
They're
counter, though,
always
aren't they? They're very,
dangerous.
very
Nice, aren't
quick
they?
and powerful, and they've got quality, aren't they, all over the pitch? To be
How was that
fair,
offside? He was even the right side of the defender.
Don't know.
That looked like he was just there in front of the defender.
Yeah.
It's not possible to be offside from a throw-in, and then
I did.
it made
think
no
that was
sense to me
offside
at
as
all.
well.
But I'll take it. Let's go.
Do you know, like playing like this sort of level football?
Mm.
What did you ever play with, or like have people in the team that were like really into the rules and like trying to find creative ways around things? So like you can't be offside from a throw in, so let's stand on the goal line, or like did you have people who were like, oh, I've come up with this little idea, and you ever had to tell them to shut up, or like stuff that actually worked out being really good, like the throw the ball off my back.
Yeah, you
Or,
could.
like,
Yeah,
how did
little
people?
things
Did
like
you ever have
happen.
that? Like
Yeah.
the real trickery people.
Gigs and
You
scores.
know, it's
did
weird.
that,
This is like some things you don't even know yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be offside from a goal kick, so you just stand offside, and then just the ball comes, and then you're trying to win
Sharp.
headers anyway. But it's just little things that all players kind of, even the experienced players, you see them doing it, and then you just try and use it to your advantage whenever you can. But I can't think of too many little things like that.
Because that's what I'd do if I was a professional footballer. Because I ain't got the
skill. But what I'd do is I'd be coming
brain
up with
would be
like
on
like
point.
little logic puzzles and stuff. Like what we should do is we should all gather around the ball in a circle.
Lads, I've got an
And
idea.
just move up the pitch with it, and they can't get into the circle, and we're just going to walk it into the net like that. I'd come up with stuff like that. I think it's the only way.
Oh my
They
god,
go,
that's a good one, you
And
know.
they'd say,
You're going to have to make a
"Tell you
foul.
what, Joe Smith isn't worth this 100 grand a
Oh.
week on the pitch.
Yeah, what does he do?
But
The
my
fans like, what
God.
does he do?
My God, is he winning us games off the pitch?
He's great for the dressing room.
Yeah.
I remember one thing. I remember this young player, the player came with Bristol Rovers, and he's Trinidad and Tobago international. He played, Dwight York knew him and all of that. But he came and he said in training ground, he said, put your foot right next to the ball, and I'm going to kick the ball off your foot. And he kicked it off my foot, and it just looped in, and I was like, oh my gosh, you could do that.
That's exactly what I wanted. Just so the ball's going with that Dimitri Payet dip on it.
It's weird. He's like, just put your foot there.
And it worked.
Bang. I was like, yeah.
Did you ever do it again?
I couldn't do it, but he ended up not being able to get a work permit in the end. But somehow he still played.
See, that's what I mean. If he'd have got a work permit, the face of football could be different. People doing that from free kicks, 20 yards, just straight over the goalie's head.
Oh, he had some skill, man. He had some
We're a
skill.
work permit away from Premier League football being completely different. They've gone for another little quick one near post. De Gea's out this time.
We're trying all this
Can't
stuff.
keep doing that, surely. Yeah, it's nice that. I like that. Ingenious little ideas like that.
Oh, a bit
Go
too
on,
far.
Marcus.
Rashid, slow down, lad. No hammies.
Nice
no hammies.
daisy cutter there. He's trying, wasn't he?
Yeah.
First 25 minutes in control, aren't we?
Totally.
Really?
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, massively at the moment. Just having a look at the other scores. Obviously, for anyone who missed it, Everton beat Arsenal 1-0 in the early kickoff, which is fantastic for
Great result.
pretty much
for
everyone.
Dicey, my dad.
Villa and Leicester currently drawing 1-1. Brentford 0, Southampton 0, Brighton 0, Bournemouth 0, United 1, obviously Palace 0, and Wolves 2, Liverpool 0 as it stands currently. Just looking at the stats in that game as well, so Wolves are at home. Very even. Wolves 51% possession to Liverpool's 49, 5 shots to Liverpool's 7, but 4 shots on target to Liverpool's 1, and obviously that's not including the first goal, which was an own goal.
Yeah.
So that's Wolves, probably statistically looking equal to Liverpool, if not better at the minute, which is just mad, isn't it? I can't believe how far they've fallen, Liverpool. Do you think there's a chance that
brilliant one for
Klopp
Xhaka.
could leave them this season, or do you think he's just too golden, too safe?
I think it's one season, isn't it? I was thinking the same thing. If there's anyone else who'd not won the amount of things he'd won and come that much of a drop-off from where he was, that's ridiculous, isn't it? He'd be getting sacked. If he was at Chelsea, he'd be gone a long time ago, that's for sure. But it is Liverpool, and they know not
Go
to...
on, Russia.
Finish!
Good
strike.
good play that. Really good ball in behind.
Very
Good
good.
running off the man from Rashford.
Save from the keeps.
Yeah, good pressing. We didn't see how we won the ball back there, but I think it was their goal kick, and next thing you know, we've got it back.
Yeah, love the energy
Weghorst.
there.
Again, yeah.
I think that's what the style, Ten Hag's style is, pressing energy,
Yeah. And winning
Really
it back
good.
in the final third.
Yeah.
creating
imagine.
opportunities as well.
And that's the thing, that Weghorst is really good at that. You
Yeah.
put Weghorst and Antony does it well as well, and then Bruno's probably our best natural presser, I think, in the
Yeah.
squad because of his work rate and his engine. But all of a
He's
sudden,
Don't
hitting
do it, don't do it.
Oh, your boy's
Don't
gonna
do it.
go on, stand him up, half a yard.
No, he's using
Right
your right
foot.
foot. What are you doing?
Ooh.
Anthony. Anthony,
Come
what are you doing, lad?
we're going to have a question about that after the game.
Told you, don't use that foot.
That's not you, okay? Don't worry about what all these
See
other
how
players
much
are doing with their
space
right
he had
foot.
on his left
They're
side
not
there.
you, Antony. You use your left foot.
Yeah, stop listening to everybody.
Okay? Bruno's got a right foot. You haven't. That's fine.
He had loads of space to go out on the left-hand
I
side
would
of
have
him
thought he
then
would have
as
done.
well.
You know what you do there? The right foot step over, push, and bang
Yeah.
across the goal. That always works. A Ronaldo 9
Yeah.
dribble.
He loved that, didn't he?
Oh, I love it.
Oh,
It's the
nice
little,
play.
Feint the jab and then the hook coming across. That's the footballing equivalent, isn't it? Just one and then straight the
Yeah.
other way. God, imagine having the
The Jordi Cruyff. He used to always do that and get past people.
Imagine
And-
having just the pace and ability of R9. Imagine just when the ball's at your feet, you just think, I just know what to do to score every single time against the best defenders of
His
all time.
great-
I'm a
Greatness.
cheat. That's
Yeah,
what I am. I'm a
like,
cheat.
I'm just knocking it and no
His
one's even near
greatness,
me.
the way he was, even with injuries. Imagine
I know,
without
mate.
injuries,
I know.
lads. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Yeah,
Right.
if he could have stayed fit
Wow.
for another 3 or 4 years in the
Late
Even his
90s, early
statistics,
2000s.
his statistics are better than anyone's. Like at the age he
Crazy.
was, if you look at his statistics for goals per game at the age under, was it 21?
Yeah.
No one comes close to him.
No.
And yeah, anyway, it's the best. I think it was an era of some of the best defenders
Yeah.
when he was playing as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he's for me he's still the best player ever in the world,
Do you
but
think?
not the greatest.
Yeah.
The best player. Like if it was a one-off game,
Yeah,
and you're
I'm
saying
thinking like a 1997 Ronaldo or whatever.
anyone at their best, Ronaldo's at the top.
Do you think?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone who's
Yeah.
better than him.
Remember that game
Messi
at Old
2012's
Trafford?
close.
Messi is ridiculous,
Ronaldo
and I am
maybe.
going to put him right up there with him
Yeah.
because it changed my mind.
2009 Ronaldo was frightening.
Yeah.
That
you know.
season at United.
Yeah.
Jeez.
07, 08.
Oh, Cristiano.
Is that what
League
it
one,
is,
yeah.
Yeah, but that's Ronaldo,
Yeah.
something else for me. He's a player that he can pick it up and do what he wants against everyone, and he scores like, they all score, but
Yeah.
it's just something else about him. I don't know. And even if you think about Nesta, he said, I played against this, but you know what? Ronaldo 9,
Yeah.
he's the one.
Yeah.
We couldn't stop this
He almost
guy.
got that like Mike Tyson level excitement about him. Like you just
Exactly.
he just like when you watch him, he's just stunned. Like you can't explain what he's doing. He looks like he's doing what you've seen other players do in the past, but he's got more space than everyone. He's hitting it harder than everyone. He's dribbling past everyone. Like you can't really work out how he's doing it.
Volley.
Right.
Oh, it was coming nicely for him. That
He
he had
needed to hit
to
it
be
off
fair.
the inside of Veghorst's foot there. Get the-
Dip over.
That's what Rashford needed. But
Remember
he
that
didn't know it.
Ronaldo game at Old Trafford, the standing
Yeah, hat trick
ovation?
in the white
hat-trick
kit.
one.
Yeah, and they all
Yeah.
Saw
he
that
needed to
highlights
wait for
on
this to
Twitter
come down a
yesterday,
bit more, you know. Oh.
Yeah, just hits it a bit early.
The
Doesn't
lads there who made that Weghorst and Bruno making the run there. He wanted him to control it and slide him in. There's no
It's
chance
never
as
gonna
that's
happen.
dipping over.
Never.
Oh no.
Oh, you got Wan-Bissaka there. Don't worry about it.
We're both quick.
Don't worry, but Wan-Bissaka's there. He's there. That's it now. He's going to have to pass
As
it.
much as anything, their player knows
class.
shit when Bissaka's there. I can't go past
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Every player knows that.
Nice.
Every
Yeah.
single player says, I ain't trying to take him on.
No.
I've got to pass
he's
and move.
done.
That's the only way I'm going to beat
Nice.
this guy.
Yeah.
Give it Rashford 1v1.
Because
Yep.
you know, after that other game of the day, Zaha said that in the press conference about.
Yeah.
I saw it was him. He'll have been saying that in training and like on the bus and all that. Like, fuck,
Nice.
we could have won this today,
Ooh.
but I just knew it when it was like.
Yeah.
They'll all be thinking, yeah, 1-on-1.
Yeah.
We're going to struggle here.
What did Zaha say?
He said, I looked back and saw it was
Aaron.
Aaron, and I thought, if he's the only one who can stop me here.
He's the only one who can do that scoop tackle.
Yeah. And he did, obviously.
Oh,
Bruno's
no, it's
pressing is
Aaron.
very good today.
Who's?
It's just Bruno's. He's just pickpocketing the
Yeah.
holding midfielder and the centre halves.
There's one player I've seen destroy Aaron Wan-Bissaka like he's not there. And I know you're going to guess who it is.
Foden.
No,
Mbappe.
no. Destroy him one-on-one.
Oh,
Not like
one-on-one.
destroy him in a game like, oh,
Oh.
Mbappe.
no.
No.
One player I saw, he tore him
What,
like
like
I've never
knocking it
seen
past,
in my
like
life.
getting round him and
I've never
everything?
seen it in my life. Over such a short distance, he ended up like 10 yards in front of him and slowed down and crossed it in. I was like, how?
Is it this
How
season?
did you do? No.
No.
When you're ready, let me know and I'll tell you.
I know Foden had a really good game against him, but he sort of like
Neymar.
circumnavigated him. He'd pass it and then he'd move off him, Foden,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
he wasn't going around him himself.
Shall I tell you?
Yeah, go on.
Adama Traore.
Oh,
He got the ball
remember that?
one-on-one with
Yeah,
him
yeah,
and he
yeah.
went, zoom,
Yeah,
and then
remember
he
that.
slowed down and
Yeah.
crossed the ball and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
That's Wan-Bissaka there as well.
Maradona threw the legs
If
from
if
that.
Traore had, I don't know what it is that he's lacking, but it's obviously something. If he had that, he's physically as gifted
No, he's
as
a
it gets. He's
beast,
like
isn't he?
unbelievable, isn't he?
Go on.
Go on then,
Finish
Antony.
that, come on.
Oh, he's
is that
going in
handball?
as well.
Oh.
Varane getting in the way.
Love that from Fred, by the way.
He's almost crying.
Class,
Antony, 'cause
Fred.
The ball got blocked.
Nice use. Oh, I should have given him again.
Look at this.
Free kick.
Nah, he dived there.
Did he?
Yeah, because it's a perfect position where it looks like he's going to come in tight. So if he goes down, it would have blown. But he didn't come in tight. Casemiro thought he had the
Back in
experience
numbers
on
there, lads.
yeah.
Good reaction, that, to be fair.
Good
Yeah,
football, bro.
Traore's like
Tackle, Antony.
Hey, we are on it
just
today.
not there though, is he?
Pressing's
He ain't
so
got-
good,
he ain't
innit?
got that final piece, has he, Traore?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know.
That
It's
lot
like
needs to chill
St.
out on that
Maximin,
lot.
I was just
isn't
going
it?
to say, he's a muscly St. Maximin, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, boys, get back. Don't be conceding no goals right now.
Done well there, Fred.
Yeah, don't be conceding no goals, guys. I said clean sheet. We need to
Keeper,
keep
De
it
Gea.
clean.
keeper. Oh, I thought he was
Lad.
going to punch that for a second.
Well,
Everyone's on it.
previous, he probably would have done, wouldn't
Arsenal game.
Yeah,
the
and
ball,
he didn't need to
lads.
punch that, did he?
he? No.
That game.
Fergal McClements, who's been a member for 14 months, thank you very much, Fergal, says, Weghorst really setting the tone today. Great energy all over the pitch. Like you saying then, the whole team looks like it, but yeah, Weghorst
Yeah.
and Bruno in particular
Really
really
good.
pressing well, aren't they?
Really good, yeah.
Yeah.
I think, like you said, it's his style, and he wants them to play like that. I think the energy, and you'll get chances, you'll get goals off doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, we had loads of chances today.
Yeah, United have had 9 shots already in this game.
34
65%
minutes.
possession.
Unbelievable. You know what? We haven't done that since the days of, I'm sure, probably someone like Van Gaal.
Yeah.
Just been like total control, but not even having shots.
Yeah, yeah.
Sharp,
But
brilliant.
now we like total control and having shots. And that's why I think we deserve to be like third. And
Yeah.
probably we can get second from this kind of form. The football that we're playing now should beat nearly every team.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
So-
definitely. I think we are
Great
really
ball.
hard to beat now,
Yeah.
aren't we? Every
Yeah.
week, we're really hard to beat. We're
Proper
not giving
team.
away like easy.
They're good to
victories
watch. They're
anymore.
class to watch now
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Like, it's not like dreading watching them, are you?
No,
Like, it's
they're too
enjoyable to watch.
These two at the back are just proper.
Rolls Royces.
Their quality on the ball as well. Positioning, everything is just unbelievable.
Yeah, it's really good. Varane. Just having a look up. Looks like United have just slowed it down a little bit, doesn't it? Just
Yeah.
trying to drag them out a bit.
Don't mind this keeping the ball low
No.
and just waiting for
Yeah,
opportunities.
welcome them. Just to tend to come up a bit more. So
Yeah.
they can have a bit more space.
He talks
and
about that
go.
a lot, Ten Hag, that
Go on
knowing
then.
when to slow the game down
Go on,
and
get in
then
the box.
speeding up
Get in the
quickly.
box.
Yeah. What you got?
Fred again. Oh! Nearly 3-3 for the boy, wasn't it?
Ready.
Good play that. Fred and Weghorst there. Just open his body up, Fred, but not enough.
Is it a corner? Or it went
No,
straight
I think
out?
it-
No?
It looked
I
like it
think
hit the
he- I
outside of
think
the
he knocked it
post.
He looked awkward here, the big man, didn't he? Look, like, no left foot swinger.
He's got a bit of
Oh,
bite.
that was the post. No?
Just wide of the
outside,
post, I think.
It's the outside.
Near it.
Yeah, it went
just
wide, didn't it? Yeah.
Comfortable, really.
It's good though. Liking what we're seeing
Yeah.
here, lads.
Getting into the box at the right time as well there, Fred. Covering for Weghorst, who was pushing out wide.
I think we could do with one more goal, just a
Yes.
nice cushion.
One more before half time would be
Yeah.
good, wouldn't it?
Be
And we
nice.
can just start laughing at Liverpool instead. We could spend the whole watch long doing that.
Oh, that'd be good. Get another goal, Wolves.
It's still 2-0.
Hold on. Oh, a bit stronger.
Come on. Where's Wan-Bissaka gone? Why is he in the middle?
Went to press him there, didn't it?
we
Hold
go.
on, Shaw.
Well done.
Well there, Luke, sure. Villa beating Leicester 2-1.
Who
Watkins.
scored that? Watkins. I like
Watkins
Watkins.
got one, and then
It's an
Madison got one
handful,
back, and then Suter for Leicester scored no goal.
I like Ollie. Let's see what happens here. So Weghorst is probably going to end up staying on
Yeah.
for the whole game, and you probably see. I want Antony to stay on as well, but I want to see Sancho come on. So who's going to come
Yeah.
off?
Yeah.
Bruno?
Maybe Bruno.
Bruno might get a little rest.
If we get another goal, I could
Yeah.
see it.
Possibly.
If
But
we
then
get another
Antony
one.
doesn't tend to play a lot of 90 minutes,
I
does
was going to
he?
say,
No.
you're not. Are you taking Rashford off? You're probably not, are you?
No.
Unless again the rest of the legs all picks up a
Alright.
knock.
Wan-Bissaka has to run now.
Hold on.
Stop making him run, man.
I know.
Is that Elise?
Yeah.
I want to see him make his debut as well today.
Oh yeah.
Sabitzer.
He'll probably come on for Fred, won't he?
I can see him getting a goal, I'm telling you. I can see him getting a chance and scoring.
Love that. My only worry with him is he a bit of a sort of Donny van der Beek type player where he's not amazing at anything, if you know what I mean. Like he gets some shots and he can score a couple of goals and he can get a tackle in, but he's not like Casemiro levels defensively. He's not Bruno levels going forward. He ain't got the passing range of Eriksen. Like, is he kind of trapped in
that middle
kind
of
a
everything?
6 out of 10 type player? But I mean, even if he is that, I'd take it. Do you know what I mean? We need players.
It needs to be at least 7 out of 10 or everything. I'm be happy with that, but not 6.
This might be a good game for him to make his debut, though. If you get another goal here, get another
Palace
goal.
looking dangerous though at the minute. Oh, not dangerous, but they're holding the ball a bit better.
They look like they don't have a lot, and then all of a sudden they get the ball in dangerous areas.
Yeah,
I think even though he's having a good game, Wan-Bissaka, I think that left-hand side for them is...
They're causing a bit of...
causing a bit of problems.
Yeah. 2-2 now, Leicester, Villa.
I was about to
Ian
say,
Nacho.
I thought you were saying like Liverpool. Like, wait.
No.
Oh.
How did they come back that quick?
Yeah, Ian Nacho's got on for Leicester. Free kick, corner to Palace.
This is the only way I
Good
see
area,
them
that.
getting a goal, you know.
It's a great
This
ball,
is
wasn't
the
it?
only way I see them getting a goal. Like set plays or a free kick again.
Too high for him. What was he? Free header there on the 6-yard line.
Yeah, great ball.
It was.
It's a good play, you know.
It is too high in it. He can't get above it. Risky though.
Got to pick up my men in the box.
Got to stay switched on, especially like we said there, their left-hand side.
Yeah.
Got to keep playing the way they're doing. I think they've been really good, but just bear in mind their left-hand side, because something's going to come from there if it is for them. Or a set piece, like you said.
Yeah. Oh, let's see what you got.
You just don't know what he's going to do when you get it, do you?
Who?
With Antony. Like, you just don't know, do you? Like,
I just want to see more end product side of things, really. I like looking at it, and I like when he gets on it. I just want to see him do that little bit more. Because when Saka gets on it, he looks like he always has something. He always finds someone. He's always causing some trouble, like, he's got me on toast here. I don't feel like he feels like he's got anyone on toast yet, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Once you get to that stage, I'll be then like, yeah, he's there now.
Yeah. Brentford 1-0
good.
against Southampton, 1-0 up. Ben Mee with the goal there.
Good.
It's a real day
Brilliant
for,
shot. Brilliant.
People
Bruno.
through the College of Deitch today, isn't it? Deitch University. Ben Mee with the goal. I suppose you studied at Deitch University in a way, haven't you? Maybe you'll get a goal later today. Who knows? Everyone else does. I'd love to have studied there. What a place. That's a nice little pass. Go on then, win the second ball. Yeah, well done.
Oh, he made it.
2-0. Immediately, Brentford and Mbuemo with the second goal. Bloody hell.
Take
2
centre.
goals
Let
in
us
2
score.
minutes.
Oh, okay,
Rashi's
Rashi.
full
what
of
you got there?
confidence.
Go for it. Why not?
For the whippage far
He's
stick.
not scored at Old Trafford in 2 games. It's embarrassing.
It's a drought.
It's a drought, yeah. Marcel, get ready. Second half, you'll be coming on.
Shots of the fans there.
I want to see Sancho on. He's going to open up doors.
Yeah, I want to see him on there today. He will, won't he? Surely.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Great touch and play.
Ah!
Oh, it's not like him.
Come on, lad.
Casemiro.
Not like the
Could get a
big
fine
man
for
there.
that.
To come for that. Oh!
How did you do that?
I thought that
No
would have been a
backlift.
comfy save, that.
That's no backlift. You're trying to put it in a corner there.
Great effort. Who was that? Sloop, was it? Sloop?
Sloop.
Yeah.
Oh, that Edouard or something.
He dug that out, didn't he?
Yeah.
Just bounces in front of De Gea, doesn't it? That's what's causing the trouble there. Good shot, that.
It was. He dug that out really well, didn't he? Clyde.
Wow.
It's been about, hasn't he?
Yeah, Liverpool, ex-Liverpool.
Was he Southampton as well, was he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been...
How old is he?
I remember when he got that move to Liverpool under Rodgers, wasn't it?
He's only 31, Nathaniel Klein.
Is there?
What? I was so certain I was going to see a 5 after the 3 there. 31. I can't believe he's only 31. He's been around forever.
Yeah.
When was he at Liverpool? What year was that?
2012 to
Rodgers
2015.
it was, I think.
My
So
goodness
he was
me.
at Liverpool when he was
young,
20.
Yeah, that
Wow.
was it. That's why
Wow.
he's, yeah.
And at Palace, when he first came through, he came through at 2008. So what? That was
At
what's that,
Palace?
15 years ago. He was
Wow.
16 when he came through. 17. That's
Great
why.
tackle,
Started at
Wan-Bissaka.
Palace.
Started at Palace when he was
Ah.
16.
Okay.
That's why he was. That's why.
You feel like he's been about.
Yeah, he was the youngest in the 2010-11 season. He was the youngest player in the Football League to play every single match of the campaign.
Class.
So
He was doing very
that's why
well
he
then.
seemed
Yeah,
like he's
I
older. He
was
was playing when he was
saying, yeah.
16.
Play it, keeper, just
Can't
put.
believe it.
Not
Oh,
anymore.
not
So he's
now.
in
Get
his-
it out. Get it out.
Theoretically, he's in his
Nice.
physical prime now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
mad. I was certain he'd be
Yeah,
older
it's
than
mad,
that.
innit?
Yeah, it is.
I don't even know what is physical prime these days. What year was it when I felt my best?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Every year.
don't know.
I can't think of when I felt my best. I would say like full pace, feeling sharp. I was like 22, 23.
Really?
That was when I felt my best.
Yeah.
I know, like when you
Is
got
that
all
when
the
you was playing at the highest you played? That
23. Yeah. And then as you get older, I was still playing very well. I felt like I was playing the same at 29.
Jeez.
Oh, well done, Martin.
Stitched in on the second.
Tough pass that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
I think around 29 is like where you go, yeah, I know a lot about the game and I'm still feeling great.
Yeah.
29, 30. Yeah, it's around about 29. I'd say about 29. That's the kind of age I've got in my head.
Yeah.
Well, when you're
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Sabitzer, for example, he's probably the best he's ever gonna be at this age.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get any better.
No.
That pass from Wan-Bissaka then, jeez.
I know, what, to Martin?
Stitched him there, didn't it? Offside.
Who played who?
Wan-Bissaka fizzed it into Martinez.
And then he nearly messed up.
Yeah, he went,
He's taking it at
Done
chest
well, to
height
be
at about
fair.
200 miles an hour, so he did well, but
Yeah.
it was close. Go on, Antony.
Get hold of that.
Held the ball as much in last 10
They've
minutes
come
or so,
into it.
United, have they?
Good.
How did he get out of that lucky?
Don't know.
Go on, keep pressing now. Keep that going.
Come on, Beggs.
It's a good ball.
He got away with that though. I don't think he meant that.
Wan-Bissaka, what are you doing now? Where are you going?
Playing centre back for a minute.
Yeah, let me just play centre back for a bit.
They find it, like
left a
you
big
said,
gap
Joe. They're
there.
coming into it a little bit now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they did last game. Though we started off on like a house on fire. Only got the one goal. And then
they
it's
come
just
into
too
it.
tight. When you're playing a Palace, you just can't have just one goal.
No.
They will get a goal too. We need two.
Keep
Just
it-
feel
Oh,
like
we've done
we're
well.
comfortable, and then it will be 3-0.
Yeah,
If we don't get the next one, it will be 1-1. I don't want
it's a good
1-1.
knock, is it?
Good
What a
defended.
ball!
This is what we want. Yeah, any winger will want to be in this position.
It's 3-on-1 though. Go on.
It's just
Keep
delayed
the ball,
and
keep the
delayed,
ball, keep
don't
the
it?
ball. Well done. Could have done better, but
Yeah.
never an obvious pass on, was there? And he was 3-on-1.
I worry, with him playing on the right hand side. The only thing that I would say is he comes inside
Yeah.
every single time. I've never seen him go on the outside and beat someone.
That's it. Yeah.
Understand what I mean? Because like in that situation there, there's three men. As he comes inside and dips his shoulder, there's three men there. Then he has to do something like that. So
3-2 to Leicester now, missing a hell of a game at Villa Park. 3-2 Leicester against Villa.
You keep people honest when you know they can go both ways.
yeah,
Like he's come down there, there's space in there. Get further down and then come back and find someone because that'll be better. Or get further down and try and wiggle your way inside the box.
I just don't want him to become too predictable where defenders are already knowing what he's doing before he gets it, you know what I mean? Like you said, that maybe drop a single step over with your left and then push with your right and then go on the outside. Just mix your game up, you know what I mean?
Free kick though to United.
It's a great
it's
ball.
great ball.
It's a ball.
Unlucky.
Who put that
Great
on?
delivery, Bruno. Great
Okay,
delivery.
Bruno.
that.
And there, was it Varane or Casemiro just behind the defenders? Casemiro. It was. Good free kick though, that wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. Half time already.
It's gone quick, that, hasn't it?
Yeah. Corner to United. This will be the last thing of the half. He's
Vegar's goal. Calling it now.
I like him
Vegar's
to
goal.
use that height and score a header.
Oh, it's
Flick it on. Oh.
half time.
Half time.
We need to
No
make
chance
sure
for
of
the
that.
counter attack. We're happy with that. Yeah, 1-0 half time. That goal there. Who scored it? Bruno, penalty,
Bruno.
of course. There we go.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I know the goal, but then I don't remember the goal. Give me your thoughts on that first half, quick. Then Nathan, what do you make of that?
Yeah, well controlled game early on. Pretty much like a carbon copy of the game at Selhurst Park. We controlled it. We got our goal, but they've come back into it in the last 10-15 minutes, and it's looking like, if we don't continue doing what we were doing early on, we could find ourselves in another draw situation. So I hope we can pick it up second half. But first half, I'm happy. I just think we need to do a bit more second half to make it really cemented.
Yeah, what do you reckon, Ryan?
No, just similar to what Nave's saying. Total control. And maybe not total control last 15. They would come into it a little bit. But I love the energy, the intensity, the press. And I think, we're looking good.
Yeah. We'll get a few stats from the game. Thank you for that, Callum. We'll get a few stats from that first half going in just a second. A few people in the comments saying need to come out a bit more, control performance, but we need more end product.
Yeah.
Does Antony know he's allowed to go around the outside? And Akash says Palace playing prime Ollie ball on the counter.
Yeah, they are. They do look dangerous though.
Yeah.
We said it, a few times, especially down that left-hand side. Wan-Bissaka's having,
A lot of work to do,
lot of work to do, and like you said, it's a good performance, so we should be happy with it. But just be mindful of that.
Are you worried about that? Do you feel like they could, get back in the game?
If they are gonna, like Nave said, it's either gonna be a set piece or it's something for me coming from that left-hand side, because the quality down there, and a lot of the Palace's play is coming down that side. And like you said, he has got a lot to do today, and I think he's doing really well with it though. Wan-Bissaka is playing well, but no, I'm impressed with. I like the intensity of the way they're playing and where they're pressing. Vegas and Bruno pickpocketing them.
Yeah, keeping the ball quite well, I think, aren't they?
Yep.
United with 12 shots to Palace's 2, 4 on target to their 1, which is obviously very good. Looking at some of the players. Martinez and Varane are the top 2 passers, which is good. Obviously, you want your centre backs to hold the ball, but it'd be nice to maybe hold the ball in midfield a little bit more, because the top 4 passers for United are Martinez, then Varane, then Wan-Bissaka, then Shaw. So it's a lot of passing it around the back, isn't it? And then Antony is the first sort of attacking player to hold the ball. But do you think we need to see more from the midfield and the attack in terms of how we keep the ball?
Yeah, definitely, because that shows that you're really in the final third and trying to make things happen. You're probing around, trying to make things happen, and that's our next stage. That's our next progression, really. We've got so much to our game now. It's just that end product where every chance, every little sniff of a goal, you make it count. And that's not where we're at yet. But we're doing well enough that we're still winning games. We're still getting the odd few goals. But imagine, look at like the top teams. They'll be winning 3-0 at this point. With the amount of chances we've had, a City with that amount of chances, it's a goal. Any sniff, goal. Arsenal even, it's goal. So we need to be able to do that. Once we're like that, I think we're at the next levels, and we'll be ready to challenge for leagues.
Do you think that's a personnel thing? Do you think we're just lacking the sort of top players in certain areas, or do you just think it's the system, or what's missing?
No, it's a personnel thing for me. I think we need more end product. For example, the likes of Antony, and we need, like we say, a proper striker like a Harry Kane. If he gets a sniff, it's a goal. You know that already. So if you have someone like that there and more end product from Antony, then you've got like the end product from pretty much the areas which you need to win games week in, week out. And we get that. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah. What do you made of the first half? Think it's been good, or are you more concerned than anything?
No, I think I'm happy with again, like the way they press in, the intensity from Vegas, Bruno, and I think, like you said, Varane and Martinez, because they're obviously that deep. I think they are going to have the time on the ball. They are giving it to Casemiro, and they are breaking the lines and giving it Rashford and stuff. So that doesn't surprise me how they've seen a lot of the ball. I think Casemiro's been good. Fred, a lot of energy. For me, Antony, just like we've touched on during the first half, he comes inside time and time again. I just don't want him to be too predictable. I want him to go on the outside as well.
Yeah. He must be being told that. Like, there's no way he doesn't know that he rarely uses his right foot, or that he doesn't go around the outside. What do you think is in his head, or do you think Ten Hag says, don't try, or that's not your game? Why do you think he's not doing that? Because all it would take is one coach to say, we need to work on you going down the line a bit more. But he just doesn't, does he? Why do you think that is?
I think it's just natural because he's left-footed. He's coming inside, whether he's not as comfortable going on the right side. But I don't think the coaches will be saying to him, you have to come inside. Because listen, he's a winger, and when he's in that final third, he's expressing himself the way he wants to express himself. Exactly. It won't be ever construct like you've got to come inside. It's just he's got to mix his play up for me, especially as a creative player. All he's doing is coming inside into bodies. He needs to go on the outside, and then he don't even always have to use his right foot to cross it. He can always get to the byline, chop back,
and cross it.
Cut one with his left leg. So
because he's good at cutting back, so he could do it 5 yards nearer to the goal line. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be on the edge of the box. Do you think we'll see more? Obviously not in this game, but do you think that's something that he's going to try and add to his game, or do you said before that you're currently you don't expect him to do it? You've changed your view of what he is. But do you think in the weeks and months to come that he will add that, or do you think he's kind of locked in as he is?
I don't think he's got that in his game. I actually don't think he's got it in the locker to run at him and then take it down the line. I think what it is in the other leagues, like you can skip past a challenge and then it looks like you're beating your man. But if a man's standing you up going, go on, beat me, it's a different thing. You got to beat your man for pace, and then probably you got to use a bit of power. I don't think I've not seen him all these games. I'm looking to see it, and I'm not seeing him go, right, taken you on and I'm cutting inside now. I'm going to do something and then I'm going to find someone to feet. Yeah. He just comes and then threatens so much and then turns back and goes that way. It just never goes down. So I'm thinking, you haven't got it then. You just haven't got it. So I'm not going to say, I just think what he needs to do is work on cutting inside and putting the cross in that way. Yeah. And then just keep coming inside and doing 1-2s. And then when they do give him the opportunity to get his shot off. Do you think though, like someone like Robin, who obviously was the master of cutting inside, but the one of the reasons that worked so well is he did have 1 in 4 times, 1 in 5 times, he would go down the line.
Yeah, we'd have that in a locker.
Yeah, because so that meant that the defender couldn't know for certain what he was going to do. So you just 1 foot, bit of weight the wrong way. With Antony, you can almost keep your foot on that leg because you know at some point he's coming back. Yeah. So you almost need it as like the sort of the exception that proves the rule almost, where he can go, right, you think I'm going that way? 1 in 5 times, I'm going down the line, just so you can't be sure. Even if he just brought that to his game, I think that would add a lot and it would help him out the other times as well.
And that's what we were saying about him becoming too predictable. If you look at Rashford on the other side, you know, he's going down the line on the left side, he's cutting inside, he's mixing his game up. And as a defender, it's a nightmare because once you go 1v1, it's like, oh my God, which way is he going to go? At the moment, for me, Antony's just being too predictable.
And also, I think if he was to go down the line occasionally, sometimes I think he would have so much space because the defender's going, there's no way he's going that way. So he could really fool him. And I think he's actually had a half-decent game. I don't think he's been bad. I think he's an interesting player to watch because you're so like certain of what he's going to do before he does it, which is obviously not necessarily a great thing. But I don't think he's had a bad half by any means. But it's just interesting again that he's it's that same thing, isn't it, where he just doesn't use that right foot at all. But yeah, I think he's still got time to add it into his game, definitely.
Yeah, you notice when Malacia came up against Saka, first game at Old Trafford, he was like, you call it strafe dribbling, yeah, like he's strafing, and then all of a sudden he just kept going. And Malacia expected him to cut back, and he created like a 5 yards where now he's on his left foot. He's beaten Malacia, and he can use his left foot again, even to play. You don't have to beat a man and use your right. He's beat him, and then he's got so much space. And look at what he did to Shaw at their ground. Yeah. He's just got him on toast, he's standing off the whole time going, I don't know whether you're going to go down the line or going to cut inside. I've got to stand off. Yeah. That's what you need to do, Antony. That's exactly what he needs to get done. But I feel like that's what I was talking about. He needs to up his left foot ability because his left foot is currently like a 6 to me in terms of if I was going to rate his foot, if you're only 1 foot, you need it to be a wand. And I don't think it's a wand yet. He needs to work on that in the training ground and get it to a 7-8. Then we're going to see the best of Antony. He's very young. He can get there because that's not a hard thing to do. He's got good power, good technique at times, but too many times where if it's wide, it's way wide. And if it's across, it's dribbles on the floor if it's not right. It needs to be more quality more often, and then you're going to see a proper Antony. But while he's where he is now, he's still giving us something. So even though there's room for improvement, he's still giving us what we need.
Yeah. I like that. We've got 3,500 people watching. We need to get to 1,000 likes. Come on, 700 likes.
Come on, up the RH. Like the video. Come on.
Press it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Up the Ellington.
Up the Ellington, up the RH, up the Joe, up the Paddock.
2,000 likes.
Up the 1,000 likes.
Yeah, exactly. Miguel Garcia says, do you think that Dalot could change how Antony plays? You'd have to interpret that yourself, but do you think that could be a change there, having someone like that in the team next to him?
Yeah, I think it will help him because of it's like Dalot will do what we want him to do. So Dalot could go on the overlap, and then he'll make the fullback have to go with Dalot. Then he has a choice to pass the ball or cut inside. So now it's the same problem, but needing 2 players to do it. And I think Dalot's better at that than Wan-Bissaka, getting in behind and then having that cross in the locker as well. So it will give him more about his game and maybe open up the chance for him to actually get his shot off when he cuts inside now. As you notice in these days, he's cutting inside and everyone's inside because they're like, you're coming inside, I ain't going to let you shoot. Stop him doing that and you've pretty much stopped Antony for now. Yeah. So you get a Dalot. You have to stop him coming inside, but now you've got to get on the other guy, keep everyone honest.
Yeah, I think Bruno's been good this half, hasn't he?
Yeah,
his pressing, his off the ball work has been excellent. What have you made of his half?
I think not just the intensity in the pressing been really good. He's been pickpocketing the older midfielder Hughes and the centre halves, and I think on the ball as well, he's looked after it really well. I know sometimes fans have got a bit of an issue with Bruno forcing things and being a bit, misplacing passes and stuff. But again, you know, someone in his position has to take risks like that. That's why he's such a you know, gets results in goals, assists, because he takes risks. But like you said, his deliveries off set pieces been really good. A couple of, you know, we've been saying great deliveries and stuff. I've been impressed with him.
Yeah.
I think, like we're saying there, I think it's been a good first half. We just got to be mindful and be switched on to Palace's threats and strong points. But no, it's been okay.
Just with Bruno, he's made more tackles than anyone for United. He's also made the more chances than anyone else for United as well, with 3. So he's doing that, like you can see it really, can't you? Where he's pressing really well,
doing
and
really
then
well
he's
with
got
that.
the output at the end of it to you know, give the ball to other players. I think he's doing really well. More shots than anyone as well for United as well. I think Rashford's had 5 shots in this game, but none on target so far.
Yeah, I've not even noticed them shots really.
No.
I know that
The Witt
volley
one,
that went over.
The Witt one far when he went
And
far
then-
bin, but
That was really it.
that's all.
He had that one that was blocked, I think, from the corner of the box as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
But that's one
I'd
on
like to
target.
see Sancho come on at some point. And I'd actually thinking, if he came on for like Antony, then Bruno would probably go out wider.
Out wide, yeah.
Or it'd just stay out wide as well. But I'd probably, the way it's been from the last game, maybe Bruno would be better going out wider in this kind of game. And then
I think
Sancho
that's
through
what
the
it might
middle.
be.
Yeah.
I think, look, you know, if you're going to make subs at this point, you would. Although I feel like Fred's doing a good job, I think Fred will make way for
Fred,
and then also Antony for Sancho. I think that's the subs that I would probably make at this point. But listen, they're not doing bad. It's not like they're having bad
No, it's
performances.
worth remembering. We're winning.
Yeah.
Like if this was a performance and it was 0-0, you think, well, they're a bit
Yeah.
slow and maybe we need to do a bit more. But I think United are trying to control this game, aren't they?
And again,
you know,
that
you
shows
they've
how
had one
far
shot on
we've come.
target, Palace.
Yeah.
It shows how far they have come under the new manager as well. That we're not being negative by saying these things about Antony, because he is doing his, you know, he's getting seeing a lot of the ball and stuff. But you know, we just want a lot more from him.
Yeah.
The average position, look.
Yeah. Look at those average positions in possession.
So look at that there. You know, like we're saying about Varane and Martinez having a lot of the ball. They're sort of in the holding midfield role there. If you're looking at the positions, because they're that deep.
Yeah.
You look at that, how deep they are there.
Yeah.
They're just a team that Palace. You look, they give you that false sense of security. Like, yeah, we got this here, we got this,
They're
and then
a
all
weird
of a sudden
team,
they'll get a
aren't
goal
they? Yeah,
out of nowhere. They've just drawn against Newcastle, who have obviously been on a run. They drew against us, and I think the game before that, what was the score before that as well? So they've had 3 good. No, they just lost only 1-0 to Chelsea, didn't they?
Yeah.
So it's been tight.
Was it
All the
Chelsea?
games have been tight.
I tried to Google Palace results then, and I accidentally Googled the 1912 Palace Revolt that took place in the around the monarchy of Siam, which, you know, I'm sure very interesting to read about, but it's not. It's a failed uprising.
I'm sure it was Crystal Palace 1-0.
Plenty
They
of
lost.
deaths anyway. Let's not read about that.
Versus
Sorry.
Chelsea. He's still on it. He's still looking.
Sorry, I got drawn in. It's
Proper
interesting.
intrigued there,
Google
aren't
the Palace Revolt if you're interested. But yeah, Palace results. Obviously losing at the minute, but they drew with Newcastle, drew with United, lost 1-0 to Chelsea, which was very tight, and then lost to Southampton as well. But it's very cagey, tight games almost all the way through. So that's just what they're like, innit? Just difficult to play against. We've got the league table there. Look, as it stands, United 8 points off Arsenal. I think Arsenal got that game in hand still.
Not anymore.
This is
this is
game, So this
sorry.
is as it stands. United played 21, Arsenal played 20, City on 21 as well. So,
Mate, look, if you look
close.
at that there, look, only 3 points in it from City there.
I know.
Yeah, we're not far off them.
Far
We could
off.
get second,
I'd
you
love
know.
maybe a draw tomorrow then.
Draw
City,
tomorrow probably
Arsenal.
would be the best
City,
result,
Tottenham,
wouldn't it?
sorry.
Yeah, let them catch up by 1 point.
Yeah.
City and
So we
let
pull
us
them
catch
by
them
2
by
and
2.
we've caught City by 2. Yeah, of course, yeah. Either that or a City.
Got to
win,
get
I
the
think.
job done here, though, boys. Get the job done here first.
Where's the Spurs now anyway?
Actually, Tottenham
5th,
win. No results that bad.
36.
Because if Tottenham win, the gap to City is closed.
Newcastle are
massively
doing
for us.
very well, aren't
The
they?
draw's perfect, and if City win, they'll be hitting a bit more confidence for Arsenal, and that pushes Spurs further out of the top 4 conversation.
Yeah.
So it's just a good game, innit?
Yeah.
You can watch that, knowing that any result isn't the end of the world.
Happy days.
Second half about to kick off. Sorry, go on.
Now we look very equipped to stay in this position. I think we're very consistent now in what we're doing and the way we're playing.
I'd
And
be
the
very
players,
surprised if we didn't finish top 4.
exactly.
Yeah,
We're
no,
expecting
the way
to
they're playing
win
at
these
the
games
moment.
now. We're not playing any team down at the lower levels and going, oh, I don't know what's going to happen here. You know, last season it was we're going to lose. I was like,
So
we're going to lose
inconsistent,
against
weren't we?
everyone.
Yeah.
So Now I feel we're going to
half
win. I
underway.
feel that confidence.
Yeah, second half has kicked off. Are you sticking with the score prediction? What was yours? 3-0?
3-0.
What was yours?
2-0 mine was.
Yeah, mine was 2-0. I'm sticking with that.
Was it 3-1, no?
Was mine? No, I think
No, that's what the comments were, wasn't it,
hive
3-1?
mind,
Right.
the collective YouTube comments put it to 3-1. But I said 2-0.
The Paddock universe 3-1,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
I'm
That was
going
the sort of the
3-0.
global story that was put into our comment section.
Come on, United.
Come on,
Get
boys.
a number 2. We
Kick
need a
on
number
now.
2,
Yeah.
boys.
Varane retiring from international
Yeah,
football.
seen
29.
that, yeah.
It's young, that, innit?
Yeah, it is.
What
but
do you make of that?
we need him to do that so we can focus on the football for
That's
us.
good for us, isn't it? I still haven't retired from international football, you know.
You're not.
Nope. And I won't. If I
Always be available for your
Southgate
country.
needs me,
Oh.
I am there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah?
I know what
Oh,
there has to
what
be
a
a huge
pass.
sort of global catastrophe for me to be the best player available. But if that catastrophe happens, I don't want him to say, "Shit, there's only 11 British men alive, and one of them's retired from international football, Joe
Confred.
Smith." That would be
Great ball.
how bad I'd feel in that situation. So the post-apocalyptic World Cup, and I can't
Make
even
sure
get on
you're
the bench
ready.
because I've retired. So I'm staying available.
Shaw. Oh. Not give it. Play on.
It's good
It's
football,
good start
boys.
this,
Good
by the way.
football,
Very good
boys.
start from the lads.
Oh, no.
Too many.
Did you see him?
Oh, too many
No, I don't think he
touches.
did.
Come on,
He's
Cass.
in his blind spot, wasn't he? Go on, Luke. A bit of-
Ah, don't
Tackle.
worry
Look at
about
that for
that,
a
no.
reaction, by the way.
Don't worry about that. I didn't see it, guys, but I'll get it back,
I'll
boys.
make
Don't
up
worry
for
about
it.
it.
Bit of
Done
a jog.
very well him.
Bit of a jog from Luke Shaw there, innit?
Yeah.
Fucking
Probably sees that bulldozer coming
I
through and
know.
don't want any of it.
Must be so good playing next to players like Casemiro. Where you just think
Oh,
Just makes
the amount of
others
times
better,
he
doesn't it?
bails you out.
so good when you got a certain type of player around you.
Yeah.
You're like, wow.
Who's your favourite teammate where you just thought, if they're playing, it makes my life easier. We've got such a better chance of winning. Like,
Oh, as a striker, is Jason Roberts.
Yeah.
Me and him was just ridiculous because, you know, when you know the other person's strengths and you
Yeah.
want them to score as much as you do, what happens is you end up having fireworks, and
Yeah.
that's what happened with us. So
what was that? Obviously,
He was an
you
handful
did
in, wasn't he?
brilliantly well
Jason
together,
Roberts.
didn't you? But what was that like actually playing in that system? Is it just like, does it relax you? Does it fire you up? Like having someone you know you can rely on. How does it make you feel?
No, it's just because, like, between us, there wasn't anything we couldn't do against a defence.
Yeah.
So, ball comes in the air, I had it, I'll win it and flick it on for him.
Yeah.
And he's like 100 miles an hour, no one's going to catch him.
Yeah.
You know, the ball comes outside here and they're all deep. He'll find me anywhere here, 30 yards, and I'll score from anywhere around that area.
Yeah.
So it was like, whatever you do, we've got you. And it just felt great.
That must have been
you know.
so good.
Confidence-wise,
Yeah.
that was unreal, wasn't it? He was an handful, though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Powerful.
Yeah. I used to
Had a
call
good
him
career,
right
didn't
foot,
he?
side foot, yeah. Because all he used to score was right foot, side foot, so like, and whip it bottom corner. So anytime he scored, I'd ring him and say, I bet it was a right foot, side foot, wasn't it? Bet you it was.
Do you still speak to him? He's
Yeah.
still
Class,
mate?
that.
Yeah, he's in Miami now. He's in Miami at the moment.
Is he?
Yeah.
Brilliant,
He's on, like, he does some work for CONCACAF, you know, the
Yeah.
kind of, like the
American.
like the American
Nice.
version of the FA.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Oh,
does a lot of
nice.
work there.
Good, Antony.
Love
Yeah,
that,
that's
Antony.
good. Keep the ball,
Good
keep the
work.
ball.
But it helps a lot. You know, like if you're tired and you've got to make another run to shut people down, he's like, don't worry, I'll go for you. You go there, you stand there.
Yeah, it's good.
You're like, getting your breath back.
Get your lungs back.
Go for me, please, go.
Good play, Antony.
Oh, 1
Good.
2s and one
That's brilliant.
Oh.
Good play. Full of confidence.
Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
Jesus.
Hey,
Watch the
Wan-Bissaka,
runner.
get back, lad.
Shaw, watch the
Wan-Bissaka,
runner.
where are you?
Watch the runner.
1-on-1 here, Martinez.
Oh, well done. Great
Love
defending.
that.
Brilliant.
Ref, can you
Very
just give
good,
it a-
that. Very
Oh,
good.
don't run, Varane. You get injured.
Spring like he shuffles like someone whose legs hurt, doesn't he? He runs like a man
Don't
whose
go like
knees
this.
hurt. Yeah,
Don't run.
I'm
You get
scared.
injured. That's class.
that was really good by Martinez. That one.
Yeah,
Because
very
if he gets that wrong there,
Yeah.
he's getting skinned in this
delayed.
one-on-one.
It's delayed
Yeah.
so
Slow
well.
it
Great.
all
Look at
down.
that though. Them
Love
two
that.
there. The partnership there.
Just
Love
and
that.
the thing
Passion.
as well is
Love
with- in that situation, you just trust that he's going to do the right thing, don't you? As a fan, you're watching that thinking, you know,
Yeah,
and
he is.
not to dig out anyone in particular, but other United players or players from the recent seasons, you
Yeah.
think, are they going to get this right? Are they
Yeah.
going to dive in? But he just
Yeah.
shepherds and waits till the players come back, and then he puts his tackle in when he knows that
Perfect.
even if he gets it wrong,
Great
Varane's
defender,
back
yeah.
next to him now.
Yeah.
Just good stuff in it.
Decision making, isn't it, at its finest?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Did you see that Ten Hag's interview when he said about Lindelof as an holding midfielder?
Yeah,
You
said
seen that?
he played.
Yeah.
What did he say? He'd come through the academy or
Benfica, yeah.
something at the
Playing a
school
six.
there as a as a number 6, and he can do that.
Okay.
So we played it there, didn't he? He came on for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah. I didn't
Just
even
seen
notice
him
it. I don't
then
think he
on
touched
the
the ball in that last 10 minutes. But
No,
Just
I
seen
don't
him on the
mind him
bench
being
there,
there.
the 3 of them there. But nice to, like you said, round the 60-minute mark, nice to see a few subs, refresh.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Do you think he'll do it this early?
No, I don't think
unless
he
we
will.
get another goal.
If it's 2-0, he will. If it's 1-0, I doubt he probably will. It's too
tight, isn't it?
tight and cagey, innit?
Yeah, you can't risk us dropping off.
No. I think he could possibly do the Sancho one, but I don't see him changing much. And the Fred, actually. I think the Fred could do it.
That's a good.
It's a free kick, is it not?
But I think no one else. I don't think he'd want to take anyone else off.
Gotta be so.
The way things are going, that was a foul.
Yeah. Good foul to give away though. Cause
Yeah.
just had
Got
a
the
couple
wrong
players
side, didn't
step in there, and he got the
Yeah.
wrong side of him. Fair play.
Boys, we need to pick it up now. We
Yeah.
really need to pick it up and
Started
get a
so
goal.
well, didn't we?
Yeah.
I feel like
Jumping off
Rashford's
again.
barely touched the ball.
Yeah, he hasn't.
Yeah.
He hasn't really done
It's
much.
been all down the right hand side. We saw the average possession maps, and everything was skewed to that right hand side. Like Varane and Martinez both coming over that way. It's all going down through Antony at the minute.
It's a weird one, isn't it? Because normally it's off the left.
Yeah, I want to see a bit more from Rashford maybe.
Just needs to get hold of that game again. Started well. Just get your foot on the ball. This is dangerous, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's that left hand side again, lads.
Yeah.
We don't need this.
No.
It's mad because, like you said there, United plays down that side, and so does Crystal Palace. But
you know, you can feel when people are coming in the game. Crystal Palace are getting in the game.
Yeah.
And we need a goal.
Yeah,
we need a goal now to just get
then-
that cushion back, and then we'll get another.
yeah, they're having set pieces now, and like you said,
We don't need this.
Yeah. We're allowing it to become a bit of a repeat of the one at Selhurst Park, aren't we? It's the same sort of game again.
Come on, lads.
Corner to Palace.
Yeah. Nice
Too
and
edgy,
strong.
man. This is edgy stuff. They got a bit of
Touch
steel
tight,
about
go
them.
on,
I don't
on we
like
go.
it.
Go on, Rashford.
Don't foul.
Stand. Fred, press.
Oh,
I
ref.
hate that. I hate that.
What is that now?
So they've
It's a
got to
free
drop
kick.
it. If they've got to drop it
And then play it out wide.
Yeah.
Everyone stay in position. Don't move.
Watch the one out wide there on the left hand side. Just drop it and play, is it?
You should have made everyone stay in position.
It's poor from the ref that though, because the pass is not like
Yeah.
going 100 mile an hour,
It's
is
like
it?
he just won't
Indirect,
Get out of
isn't
the
it?
way,
It's
like.
an indirect free kick now, isn't it? You can't score directly from it.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Oh, you just put it down.
He
Anyway.
just dropped it and then play.
It's weird that they never do
Stevia runners.
contested drop balls anymore.
Oh,
do
it's
they?
a great
What
touch.
a turn. Oh.
Away.
Oh.
Oh, sugar. Good Fred. Brilliant.
What the?
Nice
brilliant.
shoe. Confidence is high, mate.
Dragsville, okay.
Well done.
Love that.
Confidence is high,
Who's
innit?
got, is,
From
it
the
Ma-
lad.
is it Varane in it who gets absolutely
That touch
boiled
from
alive here by
this is a great touch by Slup. Boom.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it's a
nice
lot.
one.
Is it
No, it's
Megged him?
Casemiro.
Casemiro.
thought it was Varane.
Not
yeah.
much I can do there.
That's
Look, he
going-
laid that ball off the Fred.
Look at this.
that.
Woo! That's defo going on his Instagram later. Innit? Megs through his legs.
Yeah, we just need a bit. Just need to hold the ball again, don't we? Just getting overrun at the minute.
on,
Maybe
strong.
it is Sabitzer
Come on.
time.
Come
Yeah,
on.
it is. It is.
Just to
Something
control
just to
it a
get a
little
bit of-
bit,
yeah.
like. Just, you know, like you're saying there, with his technical
Yeah.
ability slowing the game down.
Maybe get yeah.
You know what I'd do? I'd take off Vegas.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
I'd put Antony up front, or Rashford up front even, and Sancho can go on the
Bring
left
Sancho
or something.
on, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even want to put him back on the left. I want to see Garnacho on the left then.
That's a good pass though.
Good.
He's a player
His
who would actually
feet.
open things up.
He's looking for options then, wasn't he? Rather than good reaction.
Too long in the middle there. He can't be.
Yeah.
He's got to bring the
Well
ball
done.
down and turning and
Yeah.
taking a touch, and he's still no one.
He's
there.
having a go at the centre forward there for not showing, but he's got to be quicker for me.
Yeah.
Limit your touches. Good reaction from him though. You can't knock his reaction, but lose the ball in them areas, you're
Yeah.
open, aren't you?
Risky, innit?
One pass can kill you.
Come on, United, man.
Just step on it a little bit here now.
Yeah.
Look how much space he's got.
What's changed?
Go on then, go. Nice. Good
What
work.
does change now? Like, it's momentum. Like, it just momentum
Yeah.
changes, and
Yeah.
we talked about it before. Like after games, we always used to say like, what changes like the momentum? Oh my gosh.
Very open this now.
It's
What-
like it can
what-
just
what
sort of
things
happen
can you
without
do?
anyone noticing, really, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
For me, like you say,
It's like a challenge, innit? Or
Yeah.
someone taking a shot or something like that where the momentum changes. Huh? Where are you going?
Lucky that got blocked because that was like hip height for
It's a
Vegas
great
there.
ball.
Touch.
Right,
Good
go on, get
touch.
at him.
Can you do it?
It's a
Whip that.
Oh,
That was
Corners would be. You
that
know,
was
that's
a
the
good line of
difference.
sight as well there.
That's the difference between Mbappe and Rashi. He would open up and whip that right in the corner somehow.
Great ball from Bruno.
Yeah, great touch. He does really well. It just
The idea is
it's good
brilliant. It's
though, it's good.
execution, innit?
It's
He
good.
tries
It's
that
good.
technique, doesn't he? He don't whip it, does he? It's like the knuckleball. It's like
Yeah.
the knuckleball technique.
I don't mind it. It just got to hit the target there. Like you've opened up the angle at good pace, and then you got to smash that in the corner.
What we're saying there about, what you're saying about Vegas coming off, I think we probably need to ask a few things from their defence in going in behind, because he doesn't, does he?
No.
He's not that
There
type
we
of
go.
player.
There
Well
we
done,
go. There we go,
Square it.
Anthony. What you got? Oh, that's not bad though. I like that.
really good from
Well done,
Antony there.
Antony.
And good
Brilliant
from
that.
Bruno as well to win it back before.
Very good.
That's
Anthony.
good. Yeah, that's like you said. Just because you've gone past your man, you can still use his left foot.
Exactly.
Like there, he used his left foot the whole way, but he just so much more penetration because he
Outside.
just
Yeah.
goes around him. He doesn't expect it at all.
Yeah.
There.
And then
Great
he's done.
change of pace
And that's
as
where
well.
he needs to be, in them areas,
Yeah.
making things happen, decision making there.
And the more he's in them areas, the more he'll get comfortable in picking the right pass as well.
Bruno's stayed down.
There we
Oh,
go, you don't
Sancho,
need that.
get warmed up, lad. What's happened to Bruno?
Uh-oh.
And he's not normally down after the ball's gone out either.
No.
Don't need
Did
that.
he do his groin or something when he won the ball?
Oh, he got kicked in the face, I think. Did he get a heel in the face?
Oh, I think he kicks him as he gets the pass.
I don't know what's happened there. Why is he down?
Don't know.
Why is he holding his head?
Is he just tired? Just saying, listen, I need
Got
a bit of a
cramp.
rest.
Give him
Knee?
Just check my leg out.
Maybe, yeah.
Pretend to be doing my leg. I need a bit of a rest. Lad.
Yeah, I've been
They're on
pressing
top.
like a madman for 56 minutes.
This is something that can break their momentum as well. Another thing, what we get
Time.
taught to do.
Yeah.
Slow the game down now, get the rest back, get a drink, and let's get back on it, and maybe they lose a bit of momentum.
Yeah, because they were looking good, weren't they, Palace, before this? That's a good point, that. Like before when we were saying watching the Arsenal-Everton game, Arsenal are
Kicked
trying to
off.
win the game, extra time, they've got a free kick in their own half, pushed everyone forward, all of a sudden a second ball comes on the pitch.
Yeah.
That's not an accident, is it? These are all little tactics. Hopefully Bruno, like you said, is just slowing the
It's
game
just about
down,
game
stopping
management,
Palace
isn't it?
having that momentum
Yeah.
that they had.
It's just the game management side of things.
Well, he would be injured normally, and he would be injured if that was
Yeah.
the case. He's not, so. Yeah, I don't know anything.
What's everyone saying, Joe?
We've got Clayton M saying Weghorst for Sancho, Antony for Garnacho, and Sabitzer for Fred as false. Bruno as false 9, Garnacho on the right, Sancho as a 10. That's what I want to say.
Garnacho going over to the right.
Tactical.
Tactical
Very
comment.
tactical indeed. Far too tactical for me. But yeah, I think we'll probably will see some changes. Although
Why
maybe,
do
like you
that?
said, worth seeing how just that slowing of the game can affect things in the next
Great
5
ball.
minutes or so.
Go on in.
Oh,
careful with that.
yes.
That's a shit touch from Bruno there.
Oh, I'm injured.
He's offside.
Offside, surely.
Offside.
Yeah, he's done it.
Oh, that is off, yeah.
Great line as
Good
well.
line from Martinez, wasn't it?
Yep.
Using
Knew
the
straight
halfway
away,
line.
didn't
Seen it straight.
He looks nervous there, doesn't he?
he? Just done it. Thank God for Garnacho.
It's Garnacho.
Garnacho.
He'll come on for Bruno, will he?
And Rashford's been quiet as well, though. So
Is he
is
naturally-
Weghorst coming off and then Rashford up top?
Yep.
Weghorst off.
Vegas off. Right one, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Don't shake your
shaking his
head.
head. Come on, mate. You'll be back at Burnley. Don't start.
Fred, get ready to come off. Sabitzer's coming on in a bit. Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Doing well.
I'm surprised it's him though. Garnacho. I thought it would have been Sancho before him, but
But it's this game now at the moment. It's not.
needs energy as well.
It's in the balance still.
Yeah.
And with Sancho
And-
just coming back, I think he wants him to come in with no pressure ever at the moment.
100%. Also,
And
as
the-
well, like I said, sorry, Joe.
No,
I
go
was
on.
saying that it gives him a problem going that way as well with
Yeah.
his pace, rather than everything's
That's what I
in
mean.
front of
Yeah.
Vegas
That's
because he hasn't
exactly
got the
what I was gonna
pace.
say. Yeah.
You know, it gives him that problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rashford
Try and
can-
fight our way out
Rashford's-
of their good form by
Yeah.
being dangerous ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he'll drive at him every time he gets the ball, won't he?
Because all you have to, like, Casemiro is that intelligent. He doesn't even have to take a touch. He could whip one round the corner and in
Yeah.
behind, and Rashford's got the pace to ask questions, whereas Vegas, he ain't going to get onto them.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's got to come to feet and then runners off him and stuff.
Yeah. Well, we needed this to get them tired. Now, can you handle a fresh Garnacho?
Yeah.
That's the question.
He's done very well, Garnacho, when he's come into the team as well.
Weghorst is like hitting the body shots, isn't he? And then Garnacho just comes in and goes for the head in the last few rounds.
Like, told you it was me. I told you I could do it.
Yeah, you go. Look straight away there. Look over the top.
Yeah,
asking
play
questions.
that Rashford as well, using his body well there.
Love that.
A few years ago, he didn't do that. He goes directly to the ball and loses it. But
One more.
Yeah, he's playing
and
well
again,
there, Rashford.
turn out, lay it.
Good.
Oh, he's at wide. Antony, can you take him?
Go on.
See how he looks like he's going to go? He won't go. He just won't.
Back.
He'll never go. Yeah.
A little clip to Shaw.
But straight away there, a little one over the top. Rashford, brilliant, like you said. Joe using his body. Good Garnacho.
Here you go. He just wants to go any time.
He just
I want to go.
Raw,
you show me that space, I'm
really
going in it.
So quick as well.
Don't just play it back. Just play it back.
Yeah.
You're not going to go on there. Other side. Come on, come out. Recycle it. Let's go. Let's get that ball to Garnacho quickly.
Just dropping back and back and back. United at the minute.
Oh, got away with that.
Be careful.
Fred, give it him. No.
It's fine.
Back to De Gea. See, this is the problem, innit? Now De Gea, what's he got? Yeah, just a short one back to Varane. Can't imagine him.
Good.
Invite them on though. I think you have to invite them on again so that you can create the space in behind again. It's just a killer.
Start playing 1 and 2 touch as well. Quicken things up, like you said.
Come back a bit and then then when Garnacho's got some space, you play it to him quick.
Give it him.
Give it him. Is that him?
Casemiro's holding that man inside so we can have a one-on-one here, Garnacho.
Cut inside and off you go.
Nice, good play.
One more. Antony.
Really?
There we go.
Right.
1-2. Okay. Get back.
Good play.
There we go.
Good play.
Back post. Oh, nice.
Great play, by the way.
One more.
Hit it. No.
One more.
Good lad. Brilliant.
You can't put it in.
Yes! Great
goal. What a goal that is.
What a goal that is.
What a goal that is.
Rashford
with the finish, but that is a phenomenal goal.
Great goal.
Exactly what we said.
Great
Take the ball back,
well.
bring players on. You just described it perfectly.
As well.
Let them come back a bit, and then there's the space in behind. Garnacho with the space, dragging it wide, out to Wan-Bissaka. That was a fantastic team goal, that from Man United.
He's got within 2 minutes of being up front.
That was a fantastic team goal.
Love it.
Brilliant.
Great goal, that.
I thought Shaw might have hurt his foot right across. You know, the guy got right to it at the time he crossed it in.
And again, we talk about Antony making great decisions. 1 and 2 touch twos.
Yeah, that was good.
Everything was crisp, clean.
Look at that.
Brilliant. Look at the interchange here. Boom, boom.
And
brilliant.
This one. And
great
that
pass, that one.
And then
I thought he was going to shoot, but great decision. Great ball, by the way.
I wouldn't have tried to put
it's a great goal, lads. Just a great goal, that.
Yeah,
brilliant.
2-0.
We're slightly behind, I think, but
I don't care.
That's
because
love
it.
Brilliant.
Oh, brilliant that.
Come on, boys, one more.
That's such a good goal. That the amount of passes and just thought that went into that, like you said, you called it amazingly.
Yeah.
Just they're dragging them out.
Yeah.
We play it back, drag them out a bit, and then go back again when the gaps are bigger, when there's more space. Brilliant goal.
Now Sancho comes on.
Yes.
Now Sancho will come on in the next few minutes.
New man.
Yeah, new man.
Oh, yeah,
I think they'll both come on at the same time.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yes, I agree.
Place your bets.
Sabitzer and Sancho.
Sabitzer said, no, I don't want to come at the same time. I want to get my reception.
Now we're
get a better one with you next to Sancho. After the one the other day is anything to go by.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Breathtaking, that wasn't it?
Brilliant.
65.
That was a goal of a proper team, that, because we were just getting frustrated, and in years gone by we'd have gone, I don't know what to do here.
Yeah.
We don't know what to do. We'd keep doing the same thing over and over again, and it wouldn't work. Instead, we saw that it wasn't working, so we did something different. We dropped back and then played more direct.
Great football.
And you've just got runners off the ball. Garnacho on the ball was brilliant. Rashford staying in the right place in the middle as well.
Free flow now.
Look at this. 1-2 football.
1 and 2 touch all the time.
Yes,
well done,
Antony.
outside.
Oh, look how he teleported.
Oh, he's going for flicks.
That's unbelievable. I've never seen that.
That's brilliant going on the outside. It's good.
Yeah, it don't matter if you ain't got the pace. If you can teleport, you can be anywhere on the pitch that you want. Just knock it and blink.
Class. That's brilliant going on the outside for him in there, though.
Yes, Antony.
And he has got the pace.
Yeah.
But great football, 1 and 2 touch. It's a joy to watching it.
Yeah.
Decision making so much better as well from the lads. And like you said, there's no sense of panic, Joe, is there?
Oh, look at that.
Sidey.
One more.
Side
and then find
winder
Garnacho. I can't
1v1.
see him, but he's there. Yes.
I'm liking
the
this
other side.
now. They've got control of it.
Yeah,
again.
that's what I'm saying.
That's exactly what we needed, that second goal. Because Palace now will be thinking, if we just
Yeah.
go
Great
for this,
ball,
we're
Fred.
going to pick it apart.
Fred's
Yeah.
so confident.
Right, let's go.
now, it's
Good
Let's
touch
go.
as well.
Put that in.
Whippage.
Back
You know
post.
he's got it.
Oh, great play, lads.
Great
This is
ball
so
in.
good with that first time ball.
This is
Yeah, I
across the
great,
love
body.
them
mate.
balls. They're the balls that can.
Fred's
score
playing
great
with
goal.
so much
Yeah.
confidence, though, innit?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like
I love that.
a while ago when he's playing that long dive, you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
But now he just don't move, tackle now.
From pre-season, he was playing well, wasn't he? He played well in the
Confidence
pre-season
is
games, and then he came and had a
so
little
high.
bit of a spell where he didn't play well. Then he's been very good ever
Good,
since.
yeah.
So
Free kick, he's just put him into the
Ooh.
advertising
Who the
Can
board.
we
hell's
get a
that?
book in here for
Who's
this
on the
fucking
floor?
dickhead?
Oh,
Yeah,
he
well
loves
done.
it, Casemiro, doesn't he?
Good.
Look, it's
There we
going
go,
off.
it's proper
It's going
kicking
off.
off here. Hey, it's proper going off here. Go on!
Hit him! What's all the
Chill
flowers are
out,
getting...
man. Bloody hell.
Look at this.
It's going off. Look at the ref just
Go on.
observing. 1, 2, 3,
Just
4.
holding each other all day.
Love it.
Get off me.
There's too many arms for anyone to actually throw a punch in it.
Yeah.
Everyone's just grabbing and
No one's
twisting.
ever going to throw a dig, though,
Just
are they?
squeeze
Like,
him, squeeze it. Get hold of him,
Yeah,
squeeze
just
it.
Pinch
Anthony
it.
just starts everything, doesn't he? He
Well,
just
Antony
loves
got
it.
chucked on the floor
Into
down
the board.
hill.
Smashed him off the hill, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Off
That's
the island, yeah.
Smashed him off the hill.
he gave him
can't
the
do
old
that.
Jack and
Yeah,
Jill
he did.
there,
Here
didn't
we
he?
go. Boom!
Oh my
Not
days.
bad.
And he got
I
hurt right
thought-
on the edge down there.
Yeah.
as
I
well.
thought he was going to pick him up then when he
Because
fingered, but he must have
goes
said
in it, and then
something
look,
to him like.
second
Nah,
one.
that's not really on purpose. I don't think that was on purpose, though.
I thought he was going to pick him up though, but then
Yeah,
he
he
must have
should
said
have.
something like "get up" or
Nah,
something.
look,
Look,
he's talking to him
Get
afterwards.
out,
He's
you
not
idiot.
being nice, is he? He's being
Yeah.
a knob. He's got. Surely he gets a book in there, minimum.
Surely.
Schlop.
They'll both get a booking for some stupid reason.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's that?
They always do that, don't they?
It should be
Schlopes,
just
yeah.
him, though.
Schlupp's booked there. He won the league with Leicester. didn't
Leicester, yeah.
Schlupp. Gahey.
he? I think Schlupp was in that team.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he didn't play most weeks, but he was there.
Don't give him a yellow.
He's not giving
Casemiro will get
Antony.
one, I
Is it
think.
Casemiro?
'Cause
No.
he started it, I think. Did
Good
he?
lad.
And
How's
Antony-
Antony been
Wow.
booked?
Because he got up and pushed him.
Oh, right, fair enough.
He got up.
But I didn't know one that started it, though, was it? Casemiro
think
backed him, I think.
Yeah.
It's gotta be more yellows than
started
them.
the,
Uh-oh.
I don't
Right.
mind that from the two teams all getting around it and that. Little spice to the game.
We need another goal, that's all.
He loves it. I mean, that's the favelas in him, innit? The Brazilian.
look at it.
Look, Casemiro,
So
look, he got it. Gets What's he doing?
You push him and I'll come straight after.
Yeah, no, everyone's too
Brazilian.
smart to throw any arms. It's all chests and pushes. And Fred going to it.
Fred with
He
a
slapped
slap.
him and touched and held him.
That's good from Fred.
Ah,
I like that.
lucky there.
So
you know.
half slap, half hold.
Yeah.
So if you slap him, then just go.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't
Stay
worry.
holding on. It's like you're going, please. Instead, it starts like that, and then
Ayew was
He might
giving
get
it
a red
there.
card
Shit.
for that. Uh-oh.
who's getting a red here?
Ayew was
Oh,
giving
no.
it there.
Who for?
Uh-oh, Casemiro.
Casemiro's grips up Will Hughes by the
Uh-oh.
neck. Casemiro's
Uh-oh.
off, mate.
Oh, no.
Oh. It's like a naughty baby, innit?
Oh, no.
Come on.
We can't get a red
Oh,
card for
he's
that.
off.
I hate it because he's going to get sent off for that.
Oh, look, he's gripped him.
Ref.
He's double gripping it.
He's choke slamming him
Oh shit!
into
Is
the
he tapped out?
advertising
He's
board.
got to tap out.
UFC.
Fuck's sake!
Oh, mate, he's off
Oh,
here.
no.
He's off.
Casemiro, you're gone, mate. Oh, no.
Look at that.
He's off skis in, mate. He's just gripping someone.
20 minutes.
Yeah,
10
he's off.
You do know VAR is actually there,
Oh,
don't you,
he's going
Casemiro?
having a look.
Oh,
Right.
3 games, we're dead.
Oh, stop.
Now what? Surely he's just going to say, like, forget VAR for this
He
one.
knows as well. Look at his face. He's thinking,
Why don't we just say,
here we go.
oh, no. That's 3
He's
games.
checking the comments here.
Now I'm checking whether he's.
That's 3 games.
Does he
an
miss the
ins-
final?
No, it's
No.
not the fight. Yeah.
We've got 3 games until the final.
Oh, no.
So he misses both Leeds
He's
games.
Oh, he's look at it. Oh, no, here we go. He's off.
No, he didn't really do anything to his
Saying that,
neck.
he doesn't do
He
it
missed
justice,
both
that
Leeds
one, does
games
it?
and the Barcelona.
He's going to send him off here.
Oh no, we've got 4 games. We've
We're gonna
got
get
2
yellow
Leeds
card,
games.
surely.
Yellow.
Oh, no, it's
Yellow,
domestic,
ref.
isn't it?
Yellow.
I
Come
don't
on.
think it will
It's
be,
yellow.
I think he'll be off, you know.
It's yellow, man. Don't do it.
I wouldn't send him off for this.
I
but
wouldn't send him off.
I reckon he will, because it's possible red card, isn't it? That on the VAR, he's off here. Back pocket job. Yeah, he's off.
No, back pocket.
Back pocket's red, isn't it?
I thought chest pocket was
Yeah,
red.
he's
Back
off.
pocket. Casemiro off.
Casemiro off, yeah.
Fucking hell, it's all going on here.
Oh, no. He's gone, man. Just get off the pitch now, man.
Look at that innocent look. You know, when the ref gave him a red card, he went, me?
He's like that.
Like he doesn't know he's...
He literally had Will Hughes' head. He's
He
not
squashed it.
He made him tap out. He's done, mate. He won't breathe anymore.
lads.
It's a
Thanks.
shame.
He was like, and Anthony said thanks. And that's it. It's
Yeah,
gone.
in Brazil.
Thanks for looking after me, Cass. But, you know.
Just got to make sure we don't.
Will Hughes, his head, look. He's going purple.
Yeah, it's a red, isn't it?
See how he doesn't try attempt to get him off him as well. He's just like, oh.
Now we're not being any subs on.
Ah,
Oh, we might actually have to
he
bring on
might have to
Sabitzer
bring
now.
Change the system,
Yeah, something's got to happen, and I'd take Antony off in it.
Yeah.
Probably.
Sabitzer for... Oh, he works hard as well. Yeah, Sabitzer for Antony now.
Okay, Ten Hag's not happy there.
3-0 to Wolves, by the way,
Is
against
it?
Liverpool.
Love that.
If you're interested in
Oh,
good
no.
news rather than just the bad news.
It's 20 minutes now to...
I know, we've got to hold on here.
It's going to be 2-0 now, you lot. Lucky.
Predictions right. The goal scorers want though.
I need Sancho
well,
to score and he ain't even going to play now.
Midtoe Kamara says, going to cost us any chance we had at a trophy. Just so everyone knows,
Yeah, he's not missing.
we've
that.
got 3 domestic games between now and the League Cup final. So assuming it's a 3-match ban, which I would assume it is, it could be 5, but most likely violent conduct is 3 matches, isn't it?
Is it
So
only
he'll miss-
Prem?
It's domestic.
Okay.
So he'll miss Leeds at home.
Looks lively.
Sorry, Leeds away.
Oh, lads. Oh, he's
Over.
missed a chance.
So he'll miss Leeds away, Leeds at home, and Leicester at home, and be back for the League Cup final. Obviously, he'll be able to play against Barcelona, home and away, in between that time as well.
Oh, good.
So he's going to stay match fit by playing, and he'll be back for the League Cup final.
That's all right then.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, we'll beat Leeds twice as well.
We'll just beat Leeds twice, shall we? Without our best player. Stupid, really, from Casemiro, in it, because he's not even in the main part of that fight. He's just off to the side, fucking
And
strangling
choke slamming someone in the
like
board.
90, like Bart, fucking
Simpson and Homer. It was, wasn't it?
Homer and Bart in it, off on the one.
Why you little? Why you little?
Why are you just giving it the fucking Homer Simpson off to the
He nearly
side?
went purple, the lad.
He did.
Oh,
He's
my
the smallest one on the pitch. He didn't even try and
I
get him
love
off
that.
him either. That's the mad thing.
He just went like that.
Why was
Yeah,
he
just
standing
like
there
let
the
him
whole
do it.
time just getting
Choke
necked?
slammed.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, lad.
2 hands as well. You can't even argue it. Fuck's sake. If it wasn't so funny, I'd be fuming.
We weren't winning, I'd be
I
fuming.
know, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
that's the
saying.
point,
It's
innit?
2-0 cushion, isn't it? Like
Should
you said,
be
I just
at
hope,
home,
I think if there is a change of system, I hope the lads don't,
Yeah.
We've
But
got
straight away, you
he's-
can see Bruno's dropping deeper here.
I hope they make them subs. Get the
Bloody
2 lads
hell,
on.
man.
We're still playing with 3 up front now. We're playing like a 4-2-3 now.
Yeah, Bruno's dropped in from the 10 into the holding midfield role.
Or maybe a 4-4-1 as we defend. Look, you can see there it's a bit of a 4-4-1 in it. Just one less option going forward.
Just stay disciplined and manage the game here now.
Yeah,
One man is such a difference, man.
Yeah,
It's
it is,
ridiculous,
yeah.
isn't it?
I know.
So you can overload in every other position now.
Yeah. 15 minutes to go. Probably more like 22, 23 in it because he's going to chuck loads of extra time on. Especially if
WWE
Palace
time.
get a goal.
WWE added time, I think.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen now then? What scores?
I reckon
Sticking with
it'll
2-0?
stay the same, yeah.
2-0 or
I reckon we'll see
2-1.
it out.
Yeah, I got a feeling like we're going to come under a lot of pressure now.
Mm-hmm.
But, knowing us now, we're not going to concede. 2-0.
No, I reckon
Be
we
tough,
won't.
it'll be tough.
I'm confident that we'll see it out. Disciplined performance.
Thing is, if you
know.
decide to defend, you're usually only defending with 10 men anyway, aren't you?
Yeah.
Maximum. So defensively, we can be the same. We just won't have as many options.
Going forward.
Yeah.
I still hope he makes the changes though.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to see your new boy coming on in
No, I
10 men
know.
either. It's too
I
much
know,
work to
but-
do.
And
you
the only
know?
other one's Maino. Look at
Yeah.
the subs options.
Yeah, he's not playing.
Unless you
Not
bring,
playing,
unless
is
you
it?
want to bring another centre back on and sit back, or you know, you could maybe see Maguire or
or
something.
Lindelof maybe.
I think
Maybe Maguire for the last 10
Yeah.
minutes if we sit back.
I think we've got to stick with this, you know. Fred's got to stay on because he's got legs.
Stand.
Oh,
Good. Martinez, brilliant
Look
again.
at that. Look at the pace he went
Very
at it though,
good.
and then stayed on his feet. That is some
Brilliant.
proper defending.
Really good.
Antony, I want you to pick it up and dribble the whole length of the pitch.
No pressure.
Corner to Palace.
Oh, What a save. Well done. It's come right at him, but good save.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shouldn't be happening. Even though there's 10 men, how does that happen?
Don't know. They won that one in the first half as well, didn't they?
Yeah, it's an open header.
It's another
No
great
one
ball
marking
as well.
him. How's
Great
that?
He's got to
save.
score there.
Great
He
save.
should do better, really.
His
How did he get a
deliveries are
free
very
header,
good.
though?
Yeah.
Whose man was it?
I don't know.
Casemiro.
Really, he should be. Yeah, Casemiro. He should be scoring there, really, shouldn't he? Because there's no one near him.
Where is it?
Another one
He's
in.
puts a great ball in, by the
What a
way.
ball.
He's had 4 and sugar. 2-1 Palace.
Oh my
Slop.
goodness me.
How's that even happened?
That's 2 chances
Yeah.
in that one sequence, by
Yeah.
the way. This is not over.
No.
Oh my goodness me.
2-1.
2 chances there where there's, or 3 chances in about 10 seconds where no one's near any Palace players.
Yeah.
The header from the
Slop.
first corner, and then here they win this. So we win
He's had
that one,
3 or
and then he's
4.
got no one near him.
For
a
some
good
reason,
finish.
I felt that wasn't
Great
even a goal.
finish.
No.
But it is.
What's that? What is
I
it
know.
near
I'm gonna.
there?
I was gonna ask. I was gonna say it looks a little bit like
It's a
weak,
bit simple,
doesn't it?
isn't it?
Yeah. Looks a little bit like what's
It's like De Gea just
It's a
doesn't.
good finish, to be
De
fair.
Gea doesn't see it, does he? Like he doesn't. He don't read the flight of the ball at all. There, De Gea.
And not much you can do about it. Oh man, we better.
He's
start
looked like,
playing
to be
football,
fair,
guys.
that Slop though. He's
This is
actually
it
looked
now. You know,
lively.
we're in trouble. This is trouble. We're a long time to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
Well done,
Tough.
turn.
I need to see that again from.
Sloppy. Come on. Come
I
on.
don't quite. De Gea just don't.
No,
he
it
never
just
gets
looked
sight
like
of it, does he?
it looked like it was tame the flick on, but
Yeah.
Have you
You
got
don't
that
know.
in the locker? What?
it's a great
One bit
ball.
sacks. You got that as well. Little dink over the top.
Oh, that's
Nice.
nice.
Right, take it
Brilliant.
on. Right, cross it in.
Whip.
There
Well
we
done,
go.
well done.
Oh, good
Go on,
try.
go on, get that shot.
Head it straight forward. There we are. We need another goal. We need to be like City. Like they go down to 10, it's still like they got 11.
Yeah.
Let's do
It's
it.
not a free kick. Come on, press.
Can we do
Go
it,
on.
boys?
Good, Bruno. Come on, press, Antony.
Fair.
It's good from Bruno, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Great work, mate.
God, this is horrible now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit nervy now.
Yeah.
It's a bit nervy now, but this is what happens when you go down to 10 men, though, isn't
Yeah.
it? You're gonna drop off, and you've got to try and see the game out. That goal for me, like you said, Joe, it looked a little bit, you know, like went in a little bit too soft in it, but we don't
just
know.
sort
We
of
might
like
not have seen it
floated
floated
in, didn't it? I didn't.
It's like they had the first header, and then they come out, they got the kick back, and then also the flick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, how you got everything?
Shouldn't be letting them win
Don't
all
let
of
him
that.
come inside. Oh no.
This is just too
Lads,
dangerous, mate.
strong.
We've got to sort this out.
Yeah.
They're getting whatever they want now.
Well done.
Yeah, we need
They
to
are.
make
They
it
are
so big,
enjoying
something's
now.
gotta happen
Need
here.
a bit of fresh legs on, and
Yeah, get
reshuffle.
Antony off, or Rashford or something.
I think Antony does need to come off.
Yeah, someone needs to come off in that front three because we can't keep the ball at the minute.
He puts a
Martinez
great
does
ball
well,
in,
yeah.
by the way. His set pieces and his deliveries are very good.
Yeah, he does well there, Martinez.
Come on, United, man.
There we go.
Good.
Oh, 1-2. Let him go, and put him in.
Good.
There we
Great
go.
ball. He'll get that.
Nah, he's
No,
not.
he
He's
won't.
not got that much. Oh, you
There
got
we
it.
go.
He's done very. Ooh. Has he got nothing now?
4-2,
Big
Leicester against Villa now.
4-2.
Who's
Bruno's
that?
down. He's
Referee.
playing on. They're not both 2 men down. Come on.
We can't just sit
Yeah.
there on the
Injury.
floor either. It's got to get up.
God, he's got to, yes, got to
He's
take
already
a
stopped
foul.
the game, hasn't
That's
he?
a
Got to
yellow
take a
card.
foul.
Oh, he's got a
I thought
yellow
the
as
ref
well.
had
for it.
stopped it.
He has, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Oh
ref
my
blown
Right,
the
De Gea's
whistle.
out of his net.
What's
Sure,
happening
ref
there?
blew the whistle there.
De Gea's already come out of his net there before he's even took the shot.
What
Oh,
the
what's
hell's
up,
happened
Bruno?
there?
Holding his head.
What, did the referee hit his head?
I don't know, saying that someone elbowed him.
He ran into the ref, didn't
Yeah. Does well there, Garnacho.
I know he
Where's
just
the
can't
ball?
secure it, can he? There on that one.
Yeah. I don't think it's a foul either,
Nah,
is
it's
it?
not, is it?
Don't do anything.
Yeah, it's down like someone's done him in, but
he? Bruno, come on, lad.
there he is, the new man.
Sabitzer.
Sabitzer.
Who's
I know,
he coming on for? A
Antony.
forward, Anthony, yeah?
Antony,
I
yeah.
think so. I'd have
You're not
thought.
taking Rashford off because
Nah,
he scores
no
too
way.
many.
Yeah, you can
You're not
get him.
taking Fred off for the energy as well.
Yeah. And Garnacho's
Oh,
on.
Bruno's
Unless it's
gone on the
Garnacho.
right.
Bruno on the right, yeah.
Yeah. Bruno, get over there.
I'm not
Anthony's still on.
Yeah, but
He's
he'll
not made
probably
the sub.
delay it, won't he? That's
Oh,
unless
go on the right
yeah.
and then come over
Yeah,
here,
come on,
slowly
yeah.
walk.
Waste of time.
Get over there right back.
I reckon. Oh, Antony needs to do better.
Oh
there.
my
Oh,
Great
what a
block.
block from Martinez. Oh, my.
Great block. Go on, come on.
Still
Where
in
are we?
play here.
We're in
Go
trouble.
on, Luke.
man.
Go on, Luke.
We're in
Good
trouble.
defending.
We're in trouble. Hey, that Elise is not bad, you know.
Oh, it's
No,
a
it's
great
alright.
ball.
Well done, Wan-Bissaka.
At least
Great
he's
defending
actually
before
not
from
bad.
Martinez.
You know what though? I know what we're saying. Antony needs to come off there. It's lazy from him
Yeah.
because he's just let the runner there.
Take your time, lad.
It's poor. It's panicky, innit?
Like, we can't be playing football like this with 10 men. Like, that's another level that we need
It's
to
like
start
15
getting
minutes to
better
go as well, mate.
Yeah.
You can't be doing. Look,
Yeah, we're
it's just
playing
lazy.
like we're
at. We're like down
we've
to
got
8 men.
like,
Martinez
yeah.
does very well there.
Yeah, he does.
Not only the first phase, the second phase as well when he jumps up to try and block.
We can't be this easy to get at just because we got one
Come
man
on,
down.
let's go. Antony's come off, I think.
Our little Andy Carroll coming on.
Yeah, he's come, he's
What
come.
he
It
did
looks a
to
bit like
Eriksen.
Sorry, Anthony. You've done all right. Done well.
Yeah, he's been alright.
done
You've
alright,
done all
yeah.
right today. To be
Yeah,
fair.
not bad. Not great, but he ain't had a bad game.
Sabitzer, let's go.
Come on, let's see what he's
Sabitzer
all
straight
about
on
now.
there next
Come
to
on.
Fred in the middle. Bruno
See
out
what
to the
he's
right.
about in a red shirt.
Yeah, Fred slipping over, just doing his little shuttle runs.
We're getting
on,
in
lads.
these angles, man.
Good.
That's
Hold
better.
on.
Good bit of composure there from Martinez, not just lumping it
Oh,
forward.
you've got to be better there though, Garnacho.
Yeah,
Got to take care of that one.
yeah.
Like you said, it's a nervy one now because they're looking good, Palace.
Yeah, they are.
Oh my goodness me. Look at him cut inside and take his shot.
Oh, he's
he
done well,
tried.
Shaw. He's done very well.
Brilliant.
Love that. He didn't fall for
Very
that.
well.
You see what he did? He tried to
No.
make it look he's going to cross.
Then
And
roll
he's
it
gone back
across.
down to... Yeah,
Done
he
very
did
well. Great defending.
At least
Yeah.
you're not bad, lad.
He's good. I like him.
Does well there, Shaw.
No, he
Just-
just
I'm saying, them kind of defenders in this league, they don't dive. They don't dive in. Shaw's good.
patient.
Yeah.
Come on now,
Never know
lads.
Oh my gosh,
I
another
thought
two.
they.
How many subs
They've
they
had
can
9
make?
subs so far today, haven't they?
Wasn't he due to come on before and never come on?
Oh, they
Has he
didn't
been on the
come on,
side
no.
all that long?
That's been a while.
Surely not. Yeah, I was told him to sit back down, I think.
A hammer there.
This is trouble, man. Just pure pace coming on the pitch. Just-
Yeah.
Oh my days.
He's done a good job for him.
Schlupp.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got
yeah.
fucking Casemiro sent off, hasn't
Casemiro sent off goal.
he? Yeah,
The Meg through
Boys, just hold this now.
Varane.
yeah.
He looked lively, him.
Yeah, Sancho definitely not playing in this one.
No. Even
So-
if he was fit, it's probably not the game for him.
Yeah,
is
that's what I mean. It's not a chasing.
Sending off
He ain't
skills,
gonna
man.
chase. Ain't
No.
gonna be chasing that kind
it?
of
You
stuff.
want, yeah.
Let's hope we still get your 3-1 though, Nath.
I said 3-0. So
Did ya?
My score.
Oh, the
It was
comments,
it
the
was
comments,
that said
the
3-1. Don't feel like at the minute, though, does it?
doesn't, no.
Can't touch
I'll be
the
happy
ball.
with
against the
2-1.
wall
That's
job,
it
innit?
now. Just happy with the 2-1. Any
Yeah,
any
take
See
victory.
it out then.
Any
Come
win.
on.
Oh my gosh. Look at him running in behind.
Stand.
He's
Good.
got some skills, hasn't
Yeah.
Go on, that's it, Fred. That's very
Yeah,
good.
good.
Fred.
Yes,
pressure,
Fred.
Fred.
That's what you
he? And he
good
didn't
at.
get that yellow card, did he, before?
Ah.
Better ball.
Well done.
Yeah.
Good play.
That's the thing, innit? It's-
'Cause
Yeah,
the-
Paddock.
You see his limitation there, don't you?
Yeah.
But
Imagine if he had that as well as the ratting.
He'd be
Be some player, wouldn't
Kante then, wouldn't he?
It would, wouldn't it?
good there, though.
I like that.
Just a little fight there. Same again.
Oh, how about that, boys? Take time.
Here we go. Maguire and
Maguire,
Lindelof coming on here.
yeah.
Do you want that?
I think it might be in.
Yeah, that's not bad actually. Put them both on.
Who's coming off here then? What do you think? Attacking option coming off and maybe dropping
Is
them
Garnacho
back
going to
in?
come straight off again?
Maybe, yeah. I think we'll probably see Lindelof in midfield.
Yeah, as a six,
go to
like
a
we
back
talked
five.
about.
Instead of Fred?
And no. Oh, maybe.
No, I don't like that though.
No, I don't.
I don't like
Don't
any
like
of it.
that because
I don't like any of it. I don't know what to do.
In there.
No, I hate it.
You can't. No disrespect to Lindelof, he's slow and sluggish, isn't he? Like
Yeah.
you need someone to get around it and rat and.
Yeah.
Fred's off, that's for sure.
Do you reckon?
I think Fred's off, and I think.
Come on.
It might be Garnacho.
Yeah.
What, bringing him
Might
off
be.
again?
I wouldn't want to, but
It's a
I'd
red
rather
card.
take off
It's
Rashford.
nice.
Oh,
What's it called? Exceptional circumstances.
yeah, no,
isn't
you're
it?
right. Good lad.
that's nice quick feet.
Ooh.
Or Rashi
Go on,
comes
press,
off. Yeah,
press.
Rashi might come off.
Ooh,
Go on!
Jesus.
That's a
Caught
foul,
him
but he's
late
got
there.
away with it.
scrappy in it.
Yeah.
As long as the game ends up, the ball stays up this half of the field, I don't care. Let's get this game done now. Cannot afford to lose this.
We've done quite well to sort of let 10 minutes pass since their goal.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
And just made it a bit cagey.
Steadied the ship a tiny bit,
little
haven't we?
bit. Don't feel that steady, but steadier than it was.
Still rocky in it.
Yeah.
Is Bruno still on?
Yes.
So you might bring on them off them two then. Bruno and Fred. I'm going with Bruno and Fred.
I reckon that'll be a mad decision
What
if
do
he
you
does
think?
that.
I can't see him taking Fred
I
off.
don't know. I just feel like they
I
need
think that'd be
energy.
Bruno
Like,
and Garnacho.
Yeah? Or Rashid?
oh wow!
Shite.
Oh wow! Oh,
Well
great
done,
defending from.
This is scary, man. I don't like this at all.
That better
No
not. Come
corners.
on.
Don't be conceding corners. That's it. Well done, Shaw. He's fell for it as well. The Lino fell for it.
Surely Garnacho ain't come back off. He's just come on
I know that's
when
what
it was
means
down
balls
to
in
10,
that.
no?
No, it was before
No,
that.
just
Was it
before
before
that.
that? Yeah.
I think so.
I just feel
Maybe
like
Rashi then.
I
'Cause
feel
he's
like
got
it,
the energy to continue, and
he'll have to be a forward player, but I don't feel like you can take
is
them
it?
two in midfield off.
Number 2 for 28. That's
20
Wan-Bissaka, 29.
29, yeah.
Oh no, it's Garnacho. Sorry. What's Wan-Bissaka?
49 he is. He's 49, is it?
Oh.
Is he
Garnacho
coming off again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's understandable. To be honest, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, lad.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka 29. It's extreme circumstances
Yeah,
in
no,
it, so
you're
you've
right,
got
yeah.
to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't read too much into it if it was him anyway. It's not like he's had a bad
No, no
bad
telling that.
performance, yeah.
Yeah, Garnacho and Wan-Bissaka are off. Maguire and Lindelof
Yeah,
on.
Keep
So he'll
more
probably
experience
go
on.
into the six, won't he? Pat the midfield.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Let's be solid here now, because he puts a good ball in. Like
That's
we've
just
discussed.
numbers in it to win headers and stuff.
It's a
Like
good
this.
ball again. Oh my days.
Oh god.
Oh my gosh, please. Come on,
Thought
man.
that was in then.
Is that another corner?
That should have scored. Surely he should have headed it on target, no?
Why? I'm not trying to hate on him, but can he not catch that?
No.
That's what I was hoping.
Look. Come on,
He don't
Joe.
know, does he? He don't. There's
No,
no one
but
near
he's
him
got
either.
to though, hasn't
He
he?
should just go
He's got
for
to
it, and if he
claim
gets
that.
clattered,
He's
it's a
got to-
foul.
Yeah.
Like, just
Got
go
to
and
be
win that
strong
header.
there.
He's
and
worried. I
catch
think
the
he's
ball.
worried that he gets it and it slips through his hands.
Yeah.
Because he just. I don't think he trusts his handling
Yeah,
anymore.
to be fair. And it's going into a bunch of people. It might be
Yeah.
a bit scary there, but
You want a goalie that
Be
trusts himself
brave,
to
yeah,
catch that.
100%.
Don't
Go
you?
and get
Yeah.
go and catch it.
now we're going to head
Go
it to
for it.
nobody.
Fred's just the utility man now, isn't he?
More
He's going to be going everywhere. Brighton a bit in Bournemouth.
No, he looks
Over again.
devastated, doesn't he? But listen, it's not on. You know what I mean? It's not.
It's not
It's
his fault.
tactically in it. It's just.
Yeah, it's not his fault. There's nothing he can do about it.
I'm sure he won't be saying nothing to Casemiro when he gets back in the changing room.
Yeah,
Well done, Cass. Thanks, lad. Fucking strangling people. You know that's not allowed in this game.
Stand.
Stay there.
Oh, he's
Well done.
he's
That's
just
what he
took a
does.
lot on
And
it.
bangs it up the field.
Oh, it's brilliant. Brilliant play.
Fantastic Martinez. He's been phenomenal
He's
today.
unbelievable, this
Been
guy.
very
He's
good,
been
yeah.
so good.
His decision making and it's just timing is so good.
Yeah, and there he knows that
Yeah.
that's going to be that's our throw-in if I get
Yeah.
if I leave it.
He stays on his feet, so he can't get done. Even if he got done there, he's not going to get a yellow card because it's just still on his feet. Right into a challenge.
Fans love him, and rightly so. You know what I mean? He's one
Yeah.
of them players that's
Yeah.
passion and backs it up every time he comes onto the pitch. You know,
Yeah.
been brilliant today.
Is it their ball? Oh, no.
It's our ball. Get that old man moaning there. Ooh, come on, lads. Good, Fred.
Well done.
Good, brilliant.
Oh,
Nice.
that's a good
Is he
ball if
getting
he
it?
can keep it on.
Oh, unlucky.
Let it run. Let it run.
Okay, he's got
Down
2
the
minutes
hill.
left until the extra time ball
Out.
comes on.
6.
Yeah,
5 or 6, definitely.
Yeah, it's
I
going to
think
be a
it might
while,
be-
isn't it?
Yeah.
Gotta
6
get
or
it going,
7,
boys.
I reckon it'll be. I reckon it'll be loads actually. I think it might be 7.
Please, United, can you show us that you've progressed to a level where you
Yeah.
can even hold on to
Especially
a win with 10 men?
mad as well, isn't it? That it's almost the same situation against Palace at Sellers Park. The same thing.
Yeah.
I know it's not. It's slightly different, but
Yeah,
we're
I
going
know
into
what
these
you're
last few
saying.
minutes.
Feels the
holding
same.
Only
on.
one goal ahead, yeah.
Yeah, 1 goal ahead, holding on. Hold on.
And we're not even, every time we've got the ball, we've not passed it like to two. Like, I don't think we've made
Good,
2 passes.
brilliant.
Well done, Sabitzer.
Nice.
lad.
No! Oh, ref, you're
Oh
mad.
my gosh, at that
Come
time,
on.
oh my gosh, ref. Did he give a foul
Wow.
for us?
No, it's against Sabitzer. I
Oh
think.
no, that was a
That
great
is
challenge.
mental.
Referee, you taking a mick?
Mate, he's won the ball there. It's obvious.
That's
Oh,
ridiculous,
wow, that is ridiculous, by the way.
Sabitzer.
He come around him and won
Yeah.
the ball.
It was a great tackle. And
He
good
was
pass
done
to
very
Rashford.
well.
That's what I mean.
Side of the boot
He's
as well.
direct like that. That's
Yeah.
what the teams in Germany are like. They're so direct. When they get the ball and they see a man, they're straight forward to give
7,
it
Joe,
to
you're
him.
right.
7.
7 minute stoppage time.
Look how high the line is, by the way. It's a free kick,
Slip it
surely.
over.
Bruno's done well. Fred. No, he tried to bring it down, but difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't really do much there. You had to take it out as that happened. As you would have controlled it to them, then it would have been in trouble.
Come on. Push up. See, what? Lindelof playing right back, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's just there for those crosses to the back post, isn't he?
Yeah. Just the legs and the height. Legs and height now.
No. God, I hate this.
Come on.
Uh-oh.
Stand.
Go on, Sabitzer.
Great
Brown.
ball.
Yep.
Done
Go
well.
down, Rashford. Go down.
He's give it.
Nice.
Like it. Nice
He's
professional.
won it there.
Yeah,
You
six-
just got one a second ago that want a foul either. Shut up.
6 minutes to go, boys.
What
It's a
you
foul.
literally Sabitzer just
It's a foul.
tackled your man and put Rashford through, and you got a free kick for it. So we're allowed that
you're
one.
Right.
And it-
that hurt.
And it is a foul anyway
Comes
because
around him, doesn't it?
clatters
Dead
into him
like
and
that,
don't get
innit?
the ball. Yeah.
It's not really that bad, but yeah.
No.
But I wonder if it's going to add on to the 7 now. It might do, won't it? This is the thing with all this stuff. World Cup just went mad in it with extra time, like
Yeah.
15 minutes extra time. Like,
Yeah,
what are you doing, guys?
He went overboard with it a little bit, don't
I
you?
liked it because people can't cheat anymore, and they thought, what's the point cheating?
Yeah, they
Let's
worked
just-
out the time, didn't they?
Yeah.
How much it was out, and then calculated it. It's good, to be fair.
That's how it should be for
Yeah.
me. I feel like that's how football should be because people will stop doing this nonsense. Not right now. It shouldn't be like that right now. But after this game, I think it should be instated in football.
Yeah.
Don't allow it happen to Man United, please.
Okay.
Fergie with
Fergie
what's his
with-
name? James, the actor.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Cold feet.
Didn't see him.
James Nesbitt.
Keep the ball, boy.
Classic.
Right, let's keep
Big
the ball.
United fan actually, James Nesbitt,
yeah.
obviously. But yeah,
Then Nesbitt.
I haven't seen him in much in years actually.
He's not been in. What was the last thing that he's been in?
Don't know.
Oh, no.
It's good though.
Yeah, he was good.
Hold on. Last
Come on,
15
lads.
minutes, United have done a good job of just.
Managing the game, haven't they?
The time has just like fallen away from
Yeah.
Palace, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Like loads of time gone and barely playing any football. This is what Newcastle do from the first minute, by the way. Just like we're playing for the 90th minute.
Yeah.
Cannot wait to get to the end of the game here.
Good
We
Fred.
want there to be as few minutes of actual football as
Get
humanly
something,
possible.
corner.
That's our ball.
He's still in.
Well
He's
done.
done very
Well done,
well, by the
Marcus.
way. Oh, he's got away from him.
He's gone back. Why you gone back in the corner there?
Hold on.
I mean, they're playing, not ours. He had a chance to turn away into his box and he went back into the mess. Keep him in there. Where's
How
he taking
far
that
is he
from?
taking that from,
Taking that
ref?
from the
Get a grip of
18-yard
that.
line.
Still
The
on.
ball went out on the corner flag there.
Come on,
Go on, and again.
Just go where you want, mate. It's fine.
Made 20 yards
Right,
up
man
there.
on.
Good decision,
Inside.
Fred.
And one more. Let's
Press.
go.
Oh, I thought he was going to get that. Fred,
Yes,
brilliant, Fred. Love that. Look at him getting the
Yes,
fans going. I
Fred.
love it.
He's pushed him down. Let go on the floor. Going to get a yellow for that now as well.
Yeah.
Don't mess about.
No, he didn't.
Well
Go on.
done.
Good. Well
Yes.
done, Rashford. I love that. Keep
Come
him there.
on. 4 minutes. 3 minutes to go.
Keep him there, lads.
Come on,
Might
we
be a
will
bit
not
more as
let
well
this
because he
game
went
lose.
down.
Yeah, it's going to be in it. They'll play 98. When there's 7 minutes, there's so long to add more time. Do you know what I mean? There's so
Yeah.
much
Get up.
time for
Yeah.
there to be
Sure.
time added on. If you
Yeah.
And not a free kick, no.
That's our ball.
It's got
Our
short,
throw-in.
two
Yes.
two fists on Luke Shaw's shirt there.
No free kick for that. What's going on here?
Come on. We're going to win this.
Martinez getting annoyed that they're not passing the ball to him. I think that's United lot as well.
No, I think it was a physio from Palace or something.
Oh, was it?
Ran to get the ball. He just shoved him out of the way.
Go on, Fred.
Good, Fred. Come on, get tight. Keep that press going. Easier said than done, innit?
Oh, look at Bruno there, look.
Love it.
Sprinting.
He's getting
Class,
there.
mate.
Go on,
Look
lad.
at that. Brilliant.
Pressure on every
Good
pass.
Lindelof.
Pressure on every
Well
pass.
done, boys.
I like that. I like that
2
a
minutes
lot.
to go. We're not going to concede now, surely.
Oh, God.
Energy
Look at
levels
the
of some of the
energy
lads
levels,
are
man.
class, mate.
Yeah.
Last minutes. Still on the move like that. And you get drained when you're 10 minutes. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Come on.
Go on, push out, push out.
There you go. Oh, he's got away with it.
Oh, his bad pass, yes, love it. Yeah, take your time, boys. Yeah, slow
Don't
it down.
mind it there, do we?
No.
Don't mind him having it there.
Slow it right down. That's all that matters. This is the hardest thing to break down when you got training and you
Game
got
of chess. isn't it?
attack versus defense. Nobody ever scores.
It's a game of chess.
Go on, Fred. No.
Got to be careful with that. It's a free
Oh,
kick. He's give it
Luke,
as well.
Why
No,
have
no,
you
no.
done that?
Ref, blow
He's
the
played
whistle, man.
advantage. He's
Why?
played advantage.
All right, now you can't blow the whistle.
That's too far. That's
that'll
too
do,
far.
we'll take
Well
that.
done.
Don't put it
Thank
back
you
now.
for that, ref.
I think
not
it
pulling
was
it back
more
now.
dangerous having their free
Definitely.
kick. Yeah,
That's what I was annoyed
yeah.
at. Sure for giving the foul away. He thinks the same thing as well. Look, he's fuming.
I want the free kick.
Yeah, he wants the
No,
free
they
kick.
do
Get everyone
because
in the
his
box.
deliveries are so good. I know it wasn't there, thank God, but
It's not the same because he's got Fred closing
Yeah.
him down. He's got the ball rolling
Yeah.
away from him. If he's got that on a set piece, it's going to be more consistent.
Take time, boys. Take
Yeah.
time now. Take an extra 10 seconds to kick it out as well.
come on.
Surely
lads.
we win this now.
Yeah, we should.
1 minute to
Come
go.
on.
You're right, Joe.
No, I hate this.
Nervous wreck, aren't you, bud?
Yeah, I hate stuff like this because it's just like it's so self-inflicted, isn't it?
Oh,
This was entirely
killed our last
avoidable.
30 minutes as
I know.
well.
Yeah,
Last 30 minutes, I was looking forward to Sancho scoring.
Yeah,
Now look.
me too.
Get up.
Oh, come on.
Get up, Shaw. He's done
Yeah,
well
that's
there.
ours.
It's
Yeah.
our ball,
Our
surely.
ball. Just go down,
Just
go
walk
down.
away from the ball now.
Go down, go down.
Yeah, yeah. Hold your face.
Can't see you.
But trying to pretend.
Is that two? Two fingers?
Good, very good.
Right, get inside.
Again,
Oh, no, that's
yeah.
their ball.
Rashford looks like he's got loads more energy left in him as well.
Yeah, he has. 7, come on, it's
They're gonna
97.
They'll play
They'll play
over, mate.
another.
They'll play over, won't they?
Let's go, ref.
Another 30
Ref,
seconds or
let's
a
go.
minute.
This
Hurry.
is the last phase of play.
Where is Maguire? Back right. Like, what the hell? We've got 5
No,
at the
no,
back.
no. We've got to block this now. This is
Literally
the
have.
last
We've got
block.
Lindelof.
We block this, it's over.
Sugar. Oh,
That's
done.
it, boys. A
Brilliant.
red shirt on it.
Come on,
red
ref.
shirt on it. Ref, come on, man.
Come on
Bruno, I
now.
love that. Come on, see it. See it out. We've got Lindelof, Maguire.
That's it, ref.
Come on, ref.
This is it.
Varane
Last
and-
move. Last move. Can we stop this?
Sabitzer.
Stand.
Oh, that's it,
again,
ref.
Martinez
That's
again.
it, it's over,
Brilliant.
it's over. Come on. It's
Again.
40 seconds.
Brilliant.
Come on, ref.
He's got cramp. Let him go.
Martinez, great defending.
He's playing an extra minute.
He is because of
Offside,
offside.
done,
All
done,
day. All
done.
day.
Come on.
Love that.
That's got to be
Done,
it.
ref.
What a stupid time to be offside.
I
That
know.
is. That's idiotic. That innit? Who is that?
Buzzing
Elise
with
there?
that though.
That's got to be full
It's
time.
all over, lads, is it?
Yes.
Surely.
Just pick the bottle.
Just give it Fred now. Don't get a yellow. There's no point getting a yellow, Fred.
It's got to be full time.
Just let De Gea
Yeah,
clip
it's
it
over.
forward and it's done, innit?
Christmas
That's
Day.
1 minute 20 overtime. Come
Oh
on.
no, look at this. 98th
Done
minute.
now, surely.
Yeah, just boot it. Hit it as hard as you possibly can
Have it.
into that corner. Hit.
We've got the win. we've
If
got the
he
win.
kicks this down the tunnel,
It's over.
it's over.
Game over, lads, surely.
Ref,
exactly.
blows
Yeah,
that
it's
whistle.
over.
Come on!
Get in there. 2-1.
You know, we
Game,
made that hard
set,
for
match.
ourselves, didn't we?
My
Full
goodness
time,
me.
2-1. Manchester United have hung on after a strangling performance there by Manchester United, keeping Palace to 1 goal. Martinez with a sensational game, I thought. He
Very
was
good.
brilliant.
Man of the match.
Yeah, man of the match. Phenomenal second goal. A bit of stupidity from Casemiro, but a big win that in it, especially once you see Arsenal have lost today. Nathan, just give me your quick thoughts on that.
Yeah, just, started off the game well. And we could see it was going to be a tight game. Looking into the last games that they've played,
Yeah.
it's always going to be tight. And then to Casemiro's stupid mistake to
Yeah.
go and put his hands on someone like that with VAR around these days, you can't do that.
No.
And then, to hold on to that with 20 minutes to go with 10 men, it shows some resolve from United. And I'm very, very happy that at least we've not drawn this game
Yeah.
now. So 3 points is...
Massive 3 points that in it.
Massive,
Just
mate,
especially after the
massive.
way that game panned out, right? Because you thought.
No, really, just quickly, I just think, like Nave said there, we started the game, some great football, 1 and 2 touch at times. It was a great great to watch, but it shows great. It shows how far the group's come. It's silly from Casemiro, yes, but the way they manage the game and the professionalism and the energy as well. The energy levels of some of them lads to press, and Martinez superb. Bruno's energy levels fantastic, and it's a great 3 points. You look at the circumstances. Look at his passion on the TV here now. Martinez very very good.
Phenomenal game from him. We will be back very very shortly for the review of this game. Make sure you stick around. We'll be directed to the review, Ethan. Yeah, you'll be redirected to the review, so just stay where you are, go and get a cup of tea, go and have a piss, and we'll see you in 5 minutes for the review. Manchester United have held on against Crystal Palace. Thank you, Ryan, for coming on. Where can people find you, mate?
RH_elite coaching on Instagram, and I've got Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. Get it followed.
Check him out. Check out Ryan and Nathan as well. Thank you for coming on. Where can people find you, mate?
Nathan, that's Duke's United show, actually. That's the show, that's the one.
Yeah. We'll get the links to those in the comments as well, so in the description, excuse me. So go and check them out. Manchester United 2, Crystal Palace 1. Holding on for dear life at the end, but we're closing the gap to Manchester City and Arsenal. That's really all we can ask for, isn't it? Thank you very much for joining us. Hit subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you're watching right now and you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in a bit.